Hey!
Hey, we're 40 minutes late today.
It'd be like that.
We just
I
did
had to redo cameras and
more late
everything.
and more
And
late.
there's only 4 of us.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
only four
there's
of
only
us. We're
4
down
of
2
us
people.
tonight. Yeah,
The 40
we're
late
unfortunately
four.
down to. Usually we cancel in these situations, but we're not tonight since we've canceled a few times due to illnesses and other things. So we're gonna play. Arthur's here, which if you haven't noticed, very arc related to him. So I as the DM, I'm gonna say we're gonna play.
Probably even has them in the name.
Thoughts out to Swift, Aruma. He's on a flight right now. Unfortunately he's not here because of flight. And then thoughts out to our good Bell, Nerdy. He's got some stuff going on right now, and he's not able to join us, unfortunately. So hopefully next week Monday we will have a full company again, and we will be able to continue the piratey adventure. Once again, our bot is broken, so Brendan, I'm gonna ask you to play music.
Yeah, I already am.
I need to get a new bot because this is like the second or third week that our bot's been broken.
I don't know what's going on with that one.
There's like 100 Discord bots I can find.
He's on strike. He's on strike.
Yeah. Wait, trying to get the unionized bot wages
Union
and stuff.
bot. We don't pay union wages here. We're too poor. We're a mom and pop shop here. We can't afford that shit.
Trying to join the music playing bards guild. It's not.
What is our bot's name again?
The bot is also probably upset about the original
I
Bayoneta's voice
New Bard
actress wage.
It's not Bardo the handicap anymore.
No, it's not Bardo.
No Bardo.
We lost Bardo.
Yeah, Bardo was our first bot.
Rhythm got shut down.
Rhythm got taken offline by YouTube.
Big YouTube.
It's out for Bardo because he was a champ.
He was a real one.
Man, I missed the Rhythm bot. It was always
Rhythm was so
consistent.
good.
It was never broken.
Yeah,
it always worked right.
Bardo went up to that big Cincinnati Zoo in the sky with Harambe.
Yeah, he did. He did. He's with the Harambe right now, and every other girl that has been shot when a kid's falling into its bed. There's been more than one.
Yep.
But Harambe is the one that mattered.
Yeah, it reminds me. We were at a convention, me, my wife, and Brendan, and there was guys. They weren't like cosplay or anything, but they just had a sign with the Harambe on it that just said "Dicks out." They just were yelling "Dicks out" as they were walking around the convention hall with this sign. So it was very humorous, back in 2017 when that was funny.
Yeah.
Now it's like Harambe, who's that? But
No,
hey, every
forget.
time I go to the Animal Kingdom in Disney World,
there is
the
a Harambe
Africa section
cafe.
is called the Harambe because Harambe means like friendship or life or something like that. It means something nice, but Harambe
Forever
got shot and
tarnished.
killed for you.
Yep.
Forever tarnished.
He took shots for you, so we take shots for him.
We all take shots for Harambe because he took a shot for you. I gotta say, this is super off subject. We're way at left field. The gorillas are my favorite animal to see at the zoo. I don't know what it is about the gorillas. They're so cool to see because they just are hanging out. They're just sitting by the glass. There's a zoo over by us. It's Toledo Zoo. It's like an hour, 2 hours from us. And they have a big glass-like enclosure. And they like to sit by the glass because they have like a warming unit there. And you got the big old male silverback gorilla just sitting right there by the glass, just staring at you. And you can get right up to his face and just look right into his eyes. And you're like, you and me, gorilla, we're like this. And I don't know, he's just majestic. And then they get up and they move around. And like there was one time we were there and the one of the female gorillas got up and walked over to the male silverback and kind of like hit him on the shoulder. And he got up and walked and sat down and she sat in his spot. That was hilarious because everyone was just like, oh, the gorilla's whipped. He's whipped by his wife. And it was really funny. But, I don't know what it is about the gorillas. I love gorillas. I'm sorry. I've talked about gorillas for like a minute now.
Hey, Billy, what was your favorite episode of the Elyssia campaign? I like the one where they talk about gorillas for a long time.
For like 2 minutes, I talk about how much I love the gorilla exhibit.
The gorilla exhibit at the Detroit Zoo is pretty cool too.
I won't lie, I'm not a fan of the
jokes.
Detroit Zoo gorilla exhibit because I'm sure it's great for the gorillas because they have that whole like middle section. I never see them. The Toledo Zoo's gorilla exhibit is like S-tier gorillas because they got the glass and the gorillas come up to the glass and they hang out right there. Actually, when we were there a month ago, 2 months ago in August with my wife's parents, they had a baby gorilla, and you got to see the baby gorilla. It was hanging out with one of the moms, which is really cool. So welcome to the gorilla stream, everyone.
Yeah.
We're
Welcome to the Gorilla
Yes,
campaign. We're all playing
all we
gorillas.
talk about on this stream is gorillas. It's the Gorilla Podcast. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, I'm playing
We're
the
gonna talk about our
Warlock
favorite
gorilla.
kind of gorillas.
We
We're
got
all
the Rogue
gorillas.
gorilla, the Barbarian gorilla. We got a Paladin gorilla that's not here right
Everyone in
Everyone's a
this
gorilla.
campaign
We're all playing
plays
gorillas.
a gorilla, like monster.
now.
They're
That would be
just
actually a
gorilla.
really funny campaign idea. Is everyone gets to
Just-
play an
just
animal at the
ban
zoo,
Overwatch.
and you break
Isn't
out
there
of
an
the zoo.
Overwatch character that's a gorilla?
Yes,
Winston.
there is an Overwatch gorilla.
Winston, he's like
Yeah.
the main,
He's one of
like,
the main dudes.
he was like the main character at the very beginning or whatever.
Well, he's a super
I-
hyper intelligent gorilla that went to space.
I love the idea of everyone playing a gorilla for a D&D campaign, and man comes in and invades your territory, and you as the gorilla have to communicate to your other gorillas, like, what you're gonna do about the encroachment of the humans.
I also like the idea of
And-
a break out of the zoo campaign. Everyone
Or-
picks a zoo
or
animal
you
to leave
play
the zoo.
Planet of the Apes, and you all get sentience because of drugs, and you have to escape the lab, and then like 15 years in the future you make a society that's, you know, opposed to the people because your gorilla disease have killed most of them off. Which, speaking of Planet of the Apes, they just announced like a week ago the new movie. They're gonna come out in like a year or two.
Planet of the Apes is still going.
Yeah, well, so they
apparently.
did,
Movie or
they did
whatever.
Rise, Dawn, and War was back in like what, 2017, 2016?
That
And
recent.
Check that,
yeah, this new film is gonna be a sequel to that, but like no one from those other three films are attached to it, so we'll see how it goes, kind of thing.
2017 July.
I'm excited. I love the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I remember you
love
were
the
one who
original
introduced me to 'em.
and the reboot films, Rise, Dawn, and War. All three of them are fantastic movies. If you haven't seen them and you want to see, if you want to see a movie where you can feel for a CGI chimpanzee, you watch those movies. Like, you feel Caesar's pain.
Andy Serkis as a monkey.
Andy Serkis does such a good job in that role.
Very good mocap work.
I know, Eric, I know you've seen all of them. Brendan or Nick, have you guys seen the reboot Planet
I
of the
think I've
Apes?
seen. I know I've seen the first one. I think I might have seen the second.
You
one,
might have
too.
seen it with us, Brendan. I think we watched it with you.
I don't remember if I've seen
The-
all of them.
I
don't think I've seen
the-
more. I know I've seen the first one. I think I've seen the second one.
Okay. Oh, I think you went to the theater to see the second with us, Brendan.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Nick?
The only one that I saw is the one that at the end, it's like the Lincoln Memorial is like now like a monkey or
Oh,
whatever.
that's the Tim Burton one. Yeah.
The
Okay,
original.
that's the only one that I've ever
That's
seen.
terrible.
Worse,
Okay.
atrocious.
So, Nick, we did a Friday the 13th marathon. We're going to need to do a Planet of the Apes marathon because you need to see the original,
Yeah.
and then you need to see the 3 reboots because all the other ones are kind of at that point.
No,
But
if you're
I
gonna do a
remember-
marathon, you gotta do all of them.
yeah, I remember
Yes,
we
it's
watched
bad.
Rise, which is the first reboot one. I watched it with Sam, and she's not like a big sci-fi fan. And I told her I wanted to watch this movie. I'm like, it's a Planet of the Apes movie. It's got, you know, it's about like monkeys and stuff that get sentient and all this stuff. And she's just like, oh, like, oh my god. I guess because you're my boyfriend at the time, I'll watch this stupid movie with you. End of the movie, she looked at me. She was like, Ethan, I cried over a CGI monkey. I was in tears over a computer-generated monkey. And I'm like, exactly, you were! You cried over a computer-generated monkey because it's that good.
You say
So-
crying over computer-generated things like as if that's not commonplace in every Pixar movie ever.
Yeah.
True,
So
true. But it's an ape. It's a
photorealistic,
CGI
yeah,
ape.
I
Like,
hear you.
who's cried over the gorillas in the zoo? No one. Some people might have.
But
But
definitely people.
how
cry.
dare you disparage Harambe? We just talked about him.
true!
Yeah, people cry for
True.
Harambe.
I am
Asian
in air.
cried over.
I am in air.
We did shots at your wedding for Harambe, Ethan.
we did do Harambe shots at my wedding with the band. With
Yeah.
the band that we hired, we did the Harambe shots with them.
What a time.
Brendan and Nick were not available because Brendan doesn't drink and Nick was a pastor at the time.
Yeah.
Just to let everyone know, I was very drunk at my wedding. So let's get this game started.
8:20.
Soup almost
Speed
a
race.
whole
Let's get through.
hour.
We gotta get out of here by 10:30.
Yeah,
We got to speed racer
10:30.
our way through this.
Speed racer. All right, like I said, shorter session because like half the group's not here. So, anyways,
Yes.
last session, you guys
Good.
went to the village of Erskine, where you kind of found out from I think his name is Wu-Tan. Yeah, Wu-Tan. You found out about the draft sale, which will let you navigate the fog wall if you have the goddess blessed thread, which he needs to make the draft sale. He informed you he will make you the draft sale if you go out to the Firewatch Fort in the northern island, because that's where all these undead pirates have began to kind of like congregate. And you're like, well, we've heard about creepy pirates and stuff, so we'll go there first, which is where you're headed right now. On your trip there, you ended up encountering the Alabaster Keep, which rose out of the water. You had some ship combat with it. You ended up deciding to do crashed into it, decided to do a like sword combat with it. The enemies just kept coming. Eventually, you guys are like, okay, we surrender. And it turned out that the captain of the ghost ship, the Alabaster Keep, is Thomas Lincoln, Arthur's old crewmate, who has, for whatever reason, become the captain of the ghost ship of Arthur's old ship. There was some conversation. He was pissed at Arthur for basically killing everyone, sinking the Alabaster Keep, murdering the whole crew. He's been hired or contracted or, I guess, like summoned by that Otis Mush who ran the Moonlight Company. And he's been dealing with pirates that come to the Isles of Elos. He's pissed. He's been told, like, hey, I need to go take care of Prince Safarin because he almost killed my owner, or my hire, not really my owner. But Prince Safarin was kind of just like, you know what? Screw you. I don't care. And Arthur opted to take the punishment for Prince Safarin, which opted to him having his hand cut off, which is where last session ended. I don't think I really missed anything. That's like the broad strokes of it at that point. All right.
I guess I took the punishment for because he wanted the cook's name. He wanted Nat. He wanted his daughter, and I said instead of taking the daughter, I would take the punishment instead.
Yes. So technically, you've kind of taken some of the punishment. Thomas Lincoln has many punishments for you, Arthur.
Yeah, I know.
He's not.
Well, he said he's gonna take my hand, and then he's gonna let me go, and then he's gonna find me again later, and then enact the rest of my punishment.
I'm not saying killing, but implied.
All right. So, Arthur, you've just lost your hand. You know, he grabbed your Thomas grabbed your hand, pulled out, took his scimitar or his cutlass, hacked it clean off. It's a very like rusted cutlass. Obviously, the cut is at first shocking to you. It doesn't really hurt at first. Like it comes off, you see you have no hand. Blood is like spewing out of the open wound, but there's almost just this kind of like, I just lost the hand moment.
Yeah,
and
shock.
Then the pain starts. The sudden realization that like, oh my god, I just lost an appendage kind of thing starts. As a pirate, you've probably taken many a sword wound. You've probably taken many a gunshot wound. You've yet to lose a limb, and this is a shocking and painful experience for you. You do any? I mean,
sorry, I just didn't know if you were looking for like my reaction or what.
yeah, I guess I'm interested in how Arthur
That
reacts.
sweet, just lost my hand scream.
Where's that scream?
The first thing Arthur would do, like you said, he's more in shock than anything else. He's reeling from the pain. He's trying to stay like upright. I guess what Arthur would do is he'd try to, because he's still on the enemy ship. Like he's not surrounded by anybody who's an ally. I guess what he would try to attempt to do is tourniquet it. He's got that long coat on, so you just try to like, instead of just letting it like openly bleed, try to like just apply some sort of pressure to it so I don't lose too much.
So Arthur, you know, after losing your hand, after seeing probably many a crew member lose a limb before, you kind of, after the initial shock of it, you realize what you need to do.
You know what? I probably, instead of applying pressure, being seaworthy and knowing that a wound this size needs to be cauterized, what I would probably do is I would reach for one of my pistols, fire it into the air a couple of times. That way the barrel is like piping hot, and literally press it against the wound to get it to stop.
So Arthur, you know, you've realized you've lost a hand. That there's the shock, and then there's the realization that it's gone, and then there's the pain. So right as the pain starts, you've fired this pistol off, and you've taken the hot barrel, and you begin to try to cauterize the wounds. You're not quite able to fully cauterize it, so you run over to a torch that's on the ship, and you actually take your whole, like your meat hook, and you just stick it into the fire, which I'm going to need 3 damage from you for doing that.
Oh yeah.
As you force your hand into the thing, and like the pirate crew, and especially Thomas Langton is watching this. They've let you do this, and most of the crew on the ship isn't like familiar with you. They're not all your former crew members, but Thomas Langton is looking upon this like with great satisfaction that he has harmed the great Azrael White. There now, Arthur. How does it feel now to feel some of our pain?
You happy now?
No, of course I'm not. What's a hand when it comes to the lives of every crew member that you killed? I still mean to take the girl. I mean to punish the blue man. I mean to sink your ship and leave the rest of your crew stranded on some island to rot away until they have but one pistol. And with that one pistol, with that one shot, they decide to take their own life. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
Beautiful. Crew! Summon up the girl! We are going to, make her one of the crew. She's going to become a very valuable member of our little happy family that we have here. You know, family that we used to be, Azrael. Family that we used to trust in our patriarch, the one who would supposedly lead us to a path of glory and righteousness, a path that was apart from everything else, but he decided to go about and kill his first maiden and blow his ship up. This was led to all of it. How are you feeling now, Azrael? You feeling good about every decision that you made?
A deal's a deal, Thomas. Leave the girl.
Is it a deal, Azrael? Is it really a deal? Because what I'm seeing now is that I have your entire crew under my pistol and sword, with an endless supply of undead, capable of summoning up at my beck and call. And you've got nothing but one working hand, and the other one that's nothing but a bloody cauterized stump. You telling me now that a deal is a deal?
I only need one.
Do you?
Thomas?
Oh, do you only need one? Because I'm not quite done with you. I plan on skewering you here upon the deck, taking you down 1 peg, and then 2 pegs, and then finally you'll be nothing more than a corpse that will be resurrected into a crew upon my ship. Not your ship, my ship, Azrael. And you'll be nothing more than my cabin steward, cleaning up the bedpan and serving me dinner. How does that sound to you, Azrael? It's what you deserve.
You wouldn't know what I deserve. DM, question for you. How close am I to the gangplank that they walked me over from our ship?
Close enough you could get to it in a round.
Okay. I'm going to try and, like, obviously I'd probably be stumbling anyways. I'm going to try and milk my, like, stumble, just kind of like walking towards him, but in the direction of the gangplank. And I'll give you my intention. Just know I'm trying to get to it so I can kick it off, so it falls into the water between the 2 ships, so they can't bring that over.
Okay. So you kind of begin to stumble your way over to the gangplank here, and Thomas Langton is so enamored with the fact that he's got you where he wants you, Azrael, and he's got your crew where he wants you. He's got Darby and Principar and Sentinel and Ruma, and
If I remember right, I'm still invisible.
you are invisible, so I
Was I
guess he doesn't
castrated?
have. Yes, I guess he doesn't have you. You're kind of hiding.
Still on our ship. I'm the
Yeah.
only one who came over, right?
No, the whole battle technically was on their ship. I just used.
That's right. That's okay. Sorry, I misunderstood then. Okay.
The whole battle was on their ship. I just used our ship's map for
So
ease.
they have Spade. Granted,
So you
it
kind of
can
begin to
fly.
stumble your way over to the gangplank. So, Azriel, what should I do? Should I reunite the fair lass with her father and turn her into an undead, walking corpse like the rest of us? Unlike you two, though you still have a pulse, you're nothing more than an undead monster. Should I bring her over and turn her into one like us? Let us serve upon the crew for an eternity. Serve under my command. We can rout out any pirate and scurvy dog that dares try to sail the sea.
You're really gonna let one decision define you, Thomas? You're gonna let all my bad day define who you are as a man? You used to
Your
be
bad day
honorable.
killed not only a hunk of orphans in a orphanage and your first mate and his son, it also killed myself and the majority of the crew on your ship.
I
The only
know.
one who survived was the Hobbling. And he hasn't done much better for himself, has he, the Azrael? I'm sure you've met him.
Yes, I saw him, but those decisions are his own. I'm saying you seem to be doing pretty good for yourself now, being a dead man. You can make the decision to be honorable again, Thomas.
Did I make that decision? When were you honorable to us, Azrael?
I can't say I have been.
Exactly. So why should I be honorable to your crew then?
Because you were in life.
Did you hear that, crew? I was honorable in life, but now I'm in death. And let me tell you something, Azrael. I cannot eat a bit of food without it tasting like ash. I cannot feel the wind upon my skin without it feeling like pinpricks against my very nerves. There ain't nothing for me here in death. So if you'd like to act like I'm some form of immortal being, or that I've met my competence being here on death, I'd like to let you know that you've yet to experience the pain of what your crew has experienced since you undid most of us.
Fine then, have it your way, but you're not getting the girl, and I will kick the gangplank with all of my might off of his ship.
Give me an athletics roll, Arthur.
All right. Come on. That is a natural 20 for 24.
Arthur, you knock the gangplank
Better than you
down
needed.
off with a good kick, so you kind of just hit it, and it's over on the other ship, and it just moves and drops into the ocean. And for a second there, the pirate crew is silent as they've seen that their easy access to the other ship is gone. And Thomas Langdon just kind of looks at you and goes, "Do you think that we'd probably be able to, put another one up or swing ourselves over there?"
Sure, you can do that, but any way I can inconvenience you, Thomas, that brightens, puts winds in my sails, so to speak. But if you're gonna grab the girl, you're gonna have to kill me. You're gonna have to take more than just a hand.
The intention all along, Azrael. I took your hand, and I plan to take much more of you two and have you join this fair little pirate crew, as well as the girl. She can join as well. You can show her the ropes. Maybe she can clean the latrines with you. I quite like that idea. It feels like it hurts you the most. Maybe it hurts good old Thomas Trick the most. You see, Azrael, I've become quite vengeful of the whole ordeal. And I think back to all those moments when the little voice inside my head told me that I should leave your crew, that I should go about my merry way and take my cut of the treasure, settle down on some plantation on some island, with a few servants and a beautiful wife and maybe a few children, and then remember the glorious days on the high seas as a distant dream. But I didn't do that. I was greedy. I wanted more from it all, so I let you lead me to an infernal abyss. But I trusted you, Azrael, and now I am going to show the full extent of what that trust leads to. And at that moment, Azrael.
Deserved.
I'm sorry, what would you say?
I was just gonna say Arthur spits and says you got what you deserved.
Okay. Thomas Langton draws. Well, I guess he's had his cutlass out. He goes to strike you with it, Arthur. To killing blow before he can. A shambling corpse emerges from the deck or the bowels of the ship. He is also incredibly decayed and undead. His body has become engulfed with barnacles. He walks with a slight limp. His right leg no longer functions, which forces him to drag it as he steps with his left and, pulls along the other one. He's a human male in tattered clothes, wearing an apron. He appears to be, at one point, Azrael, Thomas Trick, the chef of your fair vessel, and the father of Natalie Trick, who resides on your boat. Thomas Linton, I parley with you right now, is the first thing that he states. Upon hearing that, as Thomas Linton has drawn out his cutlass and has gone to cut you down, Arthur, he stops and turns towards Trick. You told me once before that if I joined your pirate crew after my corpse had rotted down deep below, that you would give me one wish, because you and I at one point had been friends, and now I have become a slave to your crew. I ask you one thing there, Captain Linton, that you spare our former captain and my daughter. Because if you are to strike him down and take her aboard your crew, I will have literally nothing of that which you owe me for all my months of servitude upon your ship. Thomas Linton, the captain of the boat, lowers his cutlass and he looks to you, Azrael. He says, well, it appears that someone has gone to speak for your survival, Azrael. And he has asked for parley. In this situation, what would a good pirate do, Azrael?
Quit playing games, Thomas. Either kill me or don't.
I'll accept parley. This is the only time, Thomas Trick. For I swore to you upon your arrival that I would do one favor for you if you joined my crew. If the favor that you wish for is for this half a man to survive and your daughter to stay another day, I will allow it. But allow me to know this, Azrael. I will be upon you and Natalie Trick again, and I will have you aboard my crew, and I will cut you down and turn you both into undead, and then you will suffer the same exact fate of all of us. Do I make myself clear?
Looking forward to it.
Well, Thomas, you seem to have your parley. Consider this to be a favor well met. Crew! Return the gangplank to their vessel, whatever you might call it. And Thomas Linton comes to you and he grabs you by the shoulders, Azrael. I look forward to our next meeting, Azrael. And let me know that the Alabaster Keep will look to set your sit to the bottom of the ocean. And will look to have your bony body aboard the crew. 5 days, Arthur. Wouldn't you say that's good enough for a parley? 5 days.
I would have only given me 4.
Then 4 days it shall be, crew. 4 days, Azrael. 4 days and my ship will rise above the ocean and set you and Natalie Trick aboard my crew. Put the gangplank back, mateys, and let the armored badger back up on the high seas. For there will be 4 days for them. 4 days before I have my vengeance. Parley! And Thomas Linton goes below deck as his crew puts back another gangplank to allow the rest of the crew back to the ship.
I will hobble across after everyone else and my group gets across. I'll be the last one to leave.
All right, so Ruma's Prince of Far and Sentinel Darby, you guys cross over to the
I'll
other
drop
side.
invisibility and have. I'll recall Fade and then walk over.
You return to the Armored Badger with Azrael White moving back to the ship. Azrael, do you do anything else before making your way back to the Armored Badger? With Thomas Lincoln, Thomas Trick, and a majority of the crew watching you in a bit of disgrace as you head your way back.
I guess I'd kind of just look to Thomas Trick. I'm not gonna say anything to him because I'm not sure what I did to earn, other than him protecting his daughter, what I did to earn his blessing there. But I'll just kind of turn to him, like kind of solemnly nod, like as a thank you, and then hobble my way back over to our ship.
As you nod to Thomas Trick, he kind of gives you a nod back, and he opens his mouth and speaks. Words not that anyone can hear, but for some reason, Azrael, you can hear. He says to you, I have long hoped that my family would not end up in a situation like we did, Azrael. If you have any ounce of good within you, you will protect my daughter. You will keep her free from this life. None hear that but you, Azrael. Which now I have a question for you, Azrael.
Yeah.
Obviously, your name has been revealed to not only the party, but to the crew and to your enemies, who already knew it. Do you wish to be continued to be referred to as Arthur, or would you like to use your original name as Azrael?
I think at this point, there's really no use in hiding it anymore. I'd go forward as Azrael.
Okay, if you would be willing to then, Azrael, change your name in both D&D Beyond and Roll20, I would appreciate that. And I will refer to you as such now. So, party, the two of us that are here, I will have to let the other two go.
I'll update all the stuff for next
This
week.
is not Arthur Wake anymore. This is Azrael White that is before you.
And I will spell it correctly this time.
Yes, A-Z-E-A-L?
R-E-A-L.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, you missed the R.
A-Z-R-E-A-L. I'm sorry, I had too much scotch tonight.
As real.
Yeah,
As
real, because
It's
he's
not
as real
spelled
as
like
can be.
Oh.
Wordplay. Anyway.
So, Azrael, as you pass back onto the Armored Badger, the Alabaster Keep pulls back their gangplank. You can see that Thomas Lincoln continues to watch you from the wheel of the ship as the Alabaster Keep breaks off. Your ship breaks off and descends back into the bowels of the Elysian Sea. And you are left in nothing but fog and a bit of dark misery, and no hand, which you're currently dying from, and will take another 1 point of damage for.
I'm trying to figure out how to get rid or change my name in Discord, so I might have to wait to do it.
Right-click yourself on the side there, and then you should have.
It should be like nickname.
Edit server profile, and then you can change your nickname there. Because they moved it all to just server profile settings now. Because now you can have different icons for different servers and whatnot.
Right. Okay, thank you.
And that should not mess with anything for me.
Azrael White has entered the chat, everyone.
He's here.
I need to update your token real quick. Oh, it's already updated in Roll20. Look at you go.
Interesting. So it still says Arthur Wake at the bottom of Roll20.
You'll probably have to like leave the game and then.
Yeah, it might need like a refresh, but in my
or even just hit like F5.
It says Azrael White right now.
Awesome.
Ooh, as a DM, I'm gonna have to get used to calling you Azrael now. I've accidentally swapped between the two with Thomas LinkedIn, so I will need to get my my name straight here.
I will. If it's slip of the tongue doesn't bother me. So
the old party may refer to you.
I'm gonna say we're probably gonna be calling you Arthur for the foreseeable
Arthur for a little bit until they get used to it. So yes, the party has returned to the Armored Badger. The Alabaster Keep has broken off, and as you watch it, it kind of descends down into the sea, leaving you guys per parlay, per the favor that Thomas Trick has given you, Azrael. Azriel is in quite dire straits with his missing arm.
Yes. I would probably beseech Ruma for some healing, because I know he can do lay on hands at least temporarily to get some help there. Just to stop Suntit.
I can do as such. And he lays on hands for 20 hit points.
Eesh. That's half his pool.
And yeah, it's a lot of its pool. And I will say with that health, with the cauterization you did to the wound with your pistol, it is stabled at this point. Natalie or Nat is she's on deck. She's been watching a lot of it. She heard everything. She's actually prepared. You could tell she's got her cutlass, her pistol with the wet powder that has never dried, and she was ready to go over it when she kind of sees what you did, Arthur, with or Azriel, excuse me, with your missing hand and kind of your beat up. She kind of just stops and says, "Did you do all of that for me?"
If I'm honest, part of it was for myself. See if I could change. But yes, you shouldn't be at behest of the consequences of your father, or not your father's mistakes, my mistakes.
Was
Your
my
father's
father
mistakes.
over there? Was he part of that crew?
He was.
Then his soul is tortured. I feel like we must do something about it. But what can we do? Their ship it seems so powerful.
Well, if we're headed in the right direction for this this item for the draft sale, he said that it seems like the dead originated from this fort. There may be something there that could clue us into maybe perhaps stopping them and giving them rest.
Or at least what started it all.
Yeah.
And I guess to the fort we go. With as much haste as we can. And Nat, she actually helps you, Azriel. And she kind of takes a cloth and wraps your stump in it. So now you have a wrapped stump of a former hand.
I will thank her. Kind of getting used to not having a left hand there. I'll walk over to the stumble still, because still reeling and still lost a lot of blood. I'll walk over to where the helm is.
Sentinel and Darby, since you are 2 players here, how do you react to all of this? You've returned to the Armored Badger. You've seen our Azriel lose a limb and stumble his way back to the helm.
I mean, a deal is a deal. That is the motto. Deal is a deal. So it is nice that he decided to actually honor the deal, because otherwise we'd have a problem.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this.
Well, I mean, we kind of knew we were getting into it at some point. We'd gotten enough warnings.
But encountering my old crew on board my old ship and wanting me for dead was not on my bingo card, so to speak, of things I thought I'd encounter in these isles. Is there bingo in Elyssia? Let's say there's bingo.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah. I mean, bingo's a
I mean, there's radio. There might as well be bingo.
I mean, friggin'
Joel told me about it.
People referenced other garbage, so if you want to reference bingo, I won't.
We've referenced the Bee Gees. I think
ancient
bingo's a little more
Bee Gees
likely
are an
than the Bee
established
Gees.
musical group in this world thanks to a vampire.
Yeah,
So
I think bingo's a little more commonly known.
Which can we just make a shout out in my own circle jerk manner for the Duke Duke Ellington. Seymour Ellington is being the best NPC that I've ever created.
I don't know. Dandillion's up there. Dandillion.
I will say Dandelion came partially from a book, so I just gave him a different personality. Seymour Ellington is full Ethan, though. That is about as Ethan as you can get, so.
Still, I don't think anything that happens with us is ever on any of our bingo cards.
No.
Though mine seems to have a few more bingos than yours. I'm just good at calling. numbers.
I liken myself as the DM that throws like a bunch of weird garbage at you, and you're all my straight men, so I appreciate that. Anyways,
We
you
are
guys
playing
are
a lot of
on
very
the
like straight mid characters.
you are on the Armored Badger. The Alabaster Keep is left. Azrael has had his appendage bandaged and repaired. It won't hurt him anymore. And you are all there. And I mean, you can continue selling to the Firewatch Fort if you'd like, or you can head to the Abbey if you'd like to change, or do whatever else you want.
We're already on the way to the fort. So
Yeah, I figured we'd book it to the
Yeah,
fort.
you guys are like
especially if we're
right
gonna be
here.
yeah, especially if we're
that's
gonna
what we
be,
need to do for the guy making our sale.
Yeah, and if there's any chance we can stop Thomas when he encounters us again in 4 days, I think this might be the best bet. I could be wrong, but that's my intention.
So you guys will continue to sail the day roughly to get from Erskine to this fort, which I've more or less established that everything here is a day sail except for this island and this island, depending on where you're coming from, obviously. But it's about a day to get to where you're going. So, Sentinel, you prepare another excellent meal for the crew, which they are able to partake in.
I struggle trying to eat with one hand.
That's
Yes, Azrael, you must learn to function
Do
now
everything
with
with
one
one
hand.
hand.
Fortunately, it was your offhand. Were you right-handed?
Yes. Yep. Well,
So
obviously,
you're-
I'm ambidextrous, but yes, mostly right-handed.
Right
So
down.
your
there.
Shovel
left hand is
is
the one
food,
that's
just-
gone.
Yeah, I used to
one
eat with
thing that-
both forts.
One thing that has happened is Nat has actually kind of taken herself a bit to you, Azrael, and has helped you a bit in your, in your wounds. So she helps you eat. She helps you, with whatever you need at this point. She doesn't do it with words. She doesn't say, "I'm gonna help you because of this reason," but she kind of just seems to be there. So when you go to eat, she says, "Do you need any help with that?" When you go to man the helm, she says, "Why don't I do that for you?" And she begins to help you a little bit.
I don't refuse it. I'll allow it. I'm struggling, so it's definitely something I'll take to.
Also, one of the first people to actually listen to you on the ship.
Yeah.
Outside
Well,
of the
the crew,
sentient ship.
the sentient
Yeah.
boat
The
listens to 'em.
sentient boat crew
Yeah.
listens. That's like
Yeah,
we
Mippa
don't.
squeaks this whole time. Don't care. They're
Just chilling.
And Keith and
On
Dola
the-
are probably
on the
just
deck.
being meatheads still because they're here.
Keith and Dola have been like pulling sails up and down. That's all they do. They don't do. I love you, Keith and Dola as crew members.
They're here. I remember.
I love all these dumb NPCs I've created have somehow made their way back into this game. But anyways, you guys arrive at the Firewatch Isles.
I'm
which is-
assuming it has been more than 2 hours.
It has been.
Then my blue rot needs to do stuff.
Yes, so Darby, you have been infected.
Since I
with
was
blue rot.
unaware, well, since I'm unaware that I have it until it probably starts doing stuff.
I
then I'll
need
be
you to
very
make
aware.
a Constitution saving throw for me.
Ooh, I'm bad at these. Unfortunately, this is not to maintain concentration, so I do not get advantage,
Nope.
which I would very much like to have. Yeah, no, that's not it. That's a 3. That
Oh, no.
one hit. Love to see it.
Oh no.
All
Nice.
right, you take 4d8 of necrotic damage.
Oh.
So you will
be okay.
have healed from a long rest, but you'll take this on after the long rest.
Oh, okay. Take it after the long rest. Ooh.
Yeah, in the morning. So you basically wake up feeling like shit. Remember, like, whenever you get a sickness, like you get a kind of a scratchy throat before you go to bed, and you're like, maybe it'll go away, and you wake up and you're just
And
like,
you wake up worse.
you can't breathe, and you're stuffed up, and it's like, oh, this didn't go well.
I will click the long rest button, and then I will take my damage.
Take your damage like a good boy.
Take your damage like good.
So,
In honor of my missing appendage, I will only roll right-handed now.
All right.
Roll my
I hope
dice
you rolled
right-handed.
right-handed normally because you are right-handed, right?
Again, I'm in real life. I am ambidextrous. Like I
All
shoot.
right, I didn't know that
Yeah.
about you.
I-
Is
I
anyone
shoot- I
else, is
shoot-
anyone left-handed between the other two of you?
I'm left-handed, but
Alright.
I'm right dominant. Or yeah, right dominant.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's
Yeah,
very
because
weird.
I shoot basketball and shoot pool left-handed, but I do mostly I got right-handed, and there's a couple.
Oh.
Other things
Like
right-handed.
when
I am
do-
straight right-handed.
I pretty much exclusively left-handed, but everything else tends to be with my right hand because I am right dominant.
Okay.
So it's
Sentinel. Nick, what
like
are
when I
you?
played baseball, I batted right because that's
Did you
like
play
where my
baseball?
I
Brendan?
played baseball as a kid.
You played baseball.
Wow.
I played
Wow.
baseball and
Oh,
football as
I'm
a kid.
assuming it's Little League.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
assuming
Little League.
it's
Yeah,
Okay.
I did Little League stuff. for a
But
season.
Nick, what are you? What are you in hand?
Yeah, right-handed in literally everything except
Yes.
hockey. Hockey is
Oh.
the only thing that I, for whatever reason, shoot left-handed in hockey. But
See, you guys have all these cool left-handed things. I've been right-handed my whole life. I almost joined. There is which I may still join at some point. There is they are a medieval fighting league. So they don like full plate armor and weapons and beat the crap out of other teams. I have not joined them yet, but I've been tempted to. And so maybe I'll be left-handed in that. Probably not. I'll probably still be right-handed.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like dual-handing axes if I were to do it, like 2 axes and just, do that.
I fish left-handed too.
Interesting. Well, look at that. We've got a lot of talented people on our
I-
team that's not your GM.
I shoot archery right-handed. So. A few times I've done it.
Archery is dope. If I could do archery more often, that is some fun.
It's
shit.
super fun to do.
It is so
I wish
much
I could
fun.
do it more.
I remember doing it in gym in high school, and I was like, I love
It's your
this.
arm if you do it wrong, though, man.
Oh, yeah, no,
and
it
then
messes
Yeah.
up your arms.
Oh, I remember one time because they had those just like crappy arrows. I fired one and like was splintered. I got a splinter in my hand, like from it, or my finger from it. Funniest story, super off topic. This is the off-topic D&D stream. I'm sorry, everyone.
That'll
There was
happen
this
with
one
us.
guy, really nice guy. He couldn't figure it out. I don't know what it was. He just couldn't get it off. So the gym teacher's trying to help him. And he's like, you need to do this. And he was like this. And he pulled the arrow back and aimed it at the guy. And the dude's like, whoa. And he like jumped to the ground.
oh my gosh,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He had a fully cocked arrow aimed at our gym teacher. The dude dove. I think Eric was in my
I
gym
was,
class.
I was in your gym class. I
He
remember this. Yeah.
Dove to the ground.
Crazy.
If
He
I
was like,
remember right,
"Shit."
did they? I mean, were they? They didn't have like a point at the end
Sharp
of
point,
them.
but they
They had
were
a
metal.
point.
They were a metal point. They weren't like
Yeah.
sharpened though, because they
Yeah.
still stuck into the targets.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff,
mean,
right?
if he
Yeah, it
got
was like
shot,
safety
it would
arrows,
go into his skin. I mean, it probably wouldn't kill him
Right.
unless like the shot was like.
It would
Honestly,
hurt.
I think it'd be more like a blunt, like you'd have a
Yeah.
bruise. You could probably like
Yeah.
bust a bone or
Yeah, it'd be
chip
like a
something.
BB
right?
or like an airsoft
Yeah.
gun or something kind of thing.
Yeah. It would hurt. He'd have an arrow stuck in him. He'd have to go to the
But
doctor.
still,
It would hurt.
Yeah.
He'd probably need like a
Oh,
band-aid
yeah.
over it, but like it
Fully
would hurt.
cocked, like point blank range, like this
Nice.
gym teacher dives to the ground.
God, can you
He dove to the ground. We were all laughing too. We were just like, "Holy crap, dude!"
like weaponry
That was
101.
funny enough. Same kid who did that did the like speech at our graduation, like the graduation speech that we all voted on, because I
Yeah.
know for a fact I didn't vote on that kid, but
Yep.
for reasons I won't state, I think he got the vote. But
Yeah.
Anyways, enough about our own.
Anyways, how much damage am I taking?
37.
You take 46 or 48.
That is 4d8.
Yeah,
48.
4 die 8, not 48.
Where am I? D8?
Yeah, not 48. 4 dice 8.
D8. I'm gonna have to reroll one of them.
That's probably why they used to say die and then 4 die 8, because you get the people who are like, oh, 48.
That's a 16, and then one more die. That's 20. Roll 2 6s, 2 4s.
That's a fair.
I will approach Ruma now.
Yeah, so Darby, you've
And
actually woken
ask
up
if
sick
he's-
at this point. Like you have a disease.
Yeah, I will.
You have these like boils and sores on your body from the blue rot.
I will attempt to ask Ruma if there's anything he can do about that. 'Cause I feel horrible.
I should be able to clear your disease. And all of a sudden, he just touches your head, Darby, and he uses whatever he.
That'll
needs
be
to
the shoulder,
make-
not the hat.
Oh no, he touches your head. He likes to pat the tiny dusk elf in front of him.
You know what? I'll
And,
assume my hat is off for the moment.
He pushes the hat up and he touches your forehead like he's feeling your temperature. And
That's a
you've
little
been
too close.
cured of your disease with whatever he needs to cure it with his lay on hands.
5 points.
Dope.
So you no longer suffer from blue rot, but you'll need another
Yeah,
short and or
I'll
long
still
rest.
need to heal, but that's fine. I have ways of avoiding damage. I've just
And
being invisible.
after you've been cured, Darby, Ruma doesn't even say anything. He just turns around and walks away.
As I would expect. I'll say thank you as he leaves the
He doesn't acknowledge that.
I'm aware.
So, Azrael, you have awakened with a stump. Sentinel, you've awakened with really nothing at all, just the need to make breakfast for everyone.
And I woke with a disease.
And Darby woke up sick. The crew
More
is
sick
not
than
in great,
usual.
not in
Having
great.
a great day.
We're
Yeah.
having a bad day today.
Yeah, it's been a bad day for sure.
Yesterday was a rough day fighting ghost pirates. Today's a bad
Azrael,
day.
keep track for me the days. It's day 1 of 4.
All right, I will do so.
They wanna
Like how many bad days we have, how many good days we have.
Bad day number
I
one.
will-
We
I
have
will
more
let
bad
you
days
know.
than good days.
campaign,
That's over.
I don't think we've started. I don't think since we've started the campaign we've had a good day yet. So
We got
I
a
will
few.
state for the whole crew as well as Azrael, once day 4 hits, I will be rolling for random encounters while I'll roll for them normally. But at that point, the Alabaster Keep is one of those random encounters
Gets
that you
added to
may
the
hit
list
with that you
finally.
may need to either try to fight or flee from. Which
because
If
I
you've-
did the Patrick Starr negotiation tactic of telling him a thing less than what he was offering originally.
I'll give
Yeah.
you 5 days. I wanted 4. Fine, 3. That's terrible. Give me 2.
Yep,
Okay.
4 days.
I need 30 minutes. Let me get out of here. You can come after us.
So luckily, the Armored Badger can arrive at the Firewatch Island without too much issue. Let me real quick roll for a random encounter.
It's a shark.
I need to mess
An
with
elephant
about my
again?
Ghost Assault March book. When I bought it,
It's just
the
an elephant.
spine was
There's just
broken.
this small patch of land big enough to hold an elephant.
An
There's just
elephant,
an
the elephant's
elephant
just
there.
standing
Just
there.
another elephant sailing on a raft.
Actually, that's bad. I mean, it could be
That
a
would be
loxodon.
amazing.
That would be amazing.
Wow, where
There
is the
are loxodons. They exist in D&D. Obviously, this isn't like the 5e
You could find a
universe,
loxodon. That is
but
true. I have
the
not.
loxodons are
They
a
are
race.
technically part of my canon because I just put they're a beast person, but I put every like animal-esque race into
under that
beast person.
category. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've
Which
run
no
into
one took, ironically.
like Leonin before.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, line people.
Yeah.
One of my-
Surprisingly, no one took any of the beast race folk.
No, but
You
what
all
Actually,
could
I
have
really
been
want to
that
play
girl,
Leonin,
but no one
but I
chose
don't
to be.
want to like do anything. I don't know what to do with Elena. They just seem like they'd be really fun to play.
Yeah.
It's just like a cool character design.
I always thought like, I've always in my back pocket come up with a joke character where like you could be a Leonin or a Minotaur, and they were like a Minotaur Leonin werewolf, and the form they take is just a normal dude, like a human. They transform like they violently transform into just a normal human.
That's so great. The moon.
Do not
It's a
roll-
full
do
moon, and you're
not
just
roll
a
a random
guy.
encounter. So you make it to the Firewatch Isles.
We did
without-
it!
We sailed the 7 seas.
Yep. You guys are
Or-
safe.
However many seas there are on this planet.
It's 1 sea. It's the Elysian Sea.
Okay, we sailed the 1 seas.
I mean, maybe depending on what continent you go to and
They
what
might-
like
they might
government you
delineate
go
it
to,
a
they
little
might name it
differently.
differently, but the Vanatirian Peninsula calls this the Elysian Sea. All right, you guys have arrived on the Firewatch Isles. You'll have to tender in via rowboat, but
Again.
you are able to make your way inland. Which, if you can
kind
kind of tell, the fort, which stands upon not really a hill, but it's like a beach. You can kind of walk your way to it. It's not actually that far from the shore, despite how the island looks.
Okay. I guess we will tender in then, unless anybody's opposed to that. Sentinel?
Nope.
Okay. Tender ho.
No, I think we should
I
just
will-
drive our boat
I will
right
not
into
be
the
doing the
island.
rowing because I have no hand in which to grab the left oar, so...
Okay, Bruno,
You,
come do it. Beat
Arthur,
up
or
these guys.
Azrael, excuse me, are George Washington at the
Yes!
front of the boat as everyone
Yes!
else rows. Like a real leader.
Yeah. Land ho.
Land ho.
And ho. All right, so you guys make your way to the Firewatch Isles.
As soon as I transition back to character, I'm gonna do that.
That is what you see. So there is a fort here that's kind of there's a bit of elevation from what you see, so the beach is relatively, it kind of makes its way like slanted upwards to where you get to the grass, and then from the grass it just continues upwards to this fort that's seemingly set into these like mountains.
Okay.
So it's probably a good like 100 feet upwards. Like you're going on a high angle right now.
Okay.
Yes, these are 10-foot squares, by the
Oh,
way.
interesting.
Good to know. Well, if we're not gonna do movement speed, I guess we'll just start marching towards the fort, keeping an eye out for any undead that might be circling or looking.
Luckily, there is no undead for you guys, but if everyone would like to move their pawns to about here. Oh, thank you for moving Sentinel, whoever did that. Darby taking point.
Apparently taking me.
All of a sudden, you hear kind of a call out from a
Oof.
creature.
That's a big.
What?
What are those teeth?
A giant flying, almost lion-like creature emerges from the mountains and begins to soar down to you guys. Brendan, if you'd like to change some battle music, I will put up the order, and I will need
Goodness.
I'll go find
I
it.
will need whatchamacallit, initiative from everyone.
Goodness.
Where was our pirate battle? That one. There it is. Don't mind
Why
that.
does it not look like my health is updated on my token, even though I updated it?
What's your health there?
It's
Azrael?
74. I've updated
It says 74 on mine.
but above my head it says 31 out of 74 for whatever reason. That's weird. Oh well.
It is updated on my end, which
That's fine.
you can worry about D&D Beyond. I'll worry about mine.
20,
That's
yeah.
just really for me. So
Okay.
Oh, I actually got
So
a good
this
roll
is-
for once.
this creature is a
Oh.
monstrous periton, which means it's bigger and nastier than the usual.
He certainly is big and nasty. Oh, I should probably pause that music and play this music. Click the loop button. Your audio levels are good.
So not being able to hear the music is quite a bummer.
I know, it's so weird. I'm gonna have to find a new bot for us next.
I mean, you can always pull it up yourself.
I know.
You can just pick
Well,
any
what's the
music
fun
you
in
want.
that?
That's the nice thing.
What's the fun in that?
You know.
Yeah, I'm the creator of this game. I should be like making everything.
True. Yeah, why aren't you writing your own music for the campaign?
Yeah. Ethan
Full
composed.
orchestral scores.
If I could, I have literally no musical bone in
I
my
would
body.
love
Yeah,
to, but I
same, like,
have
um,
no like I know music, but I don't know music well enough to write a full song for a D&D campaign. I would love to do it though. It'd be so fun. Cuz you get to like custom
If we could have
tailor
like
the
our
song.
own like badass like score, I would
Awesome.
just be in love. But
I am not that
Can't
Can't
all
all
do
be
that.
critical role. Can't all be critical role.
yeah, we can't have Matt Mercer money.
So we can just commission anyone and everyone to make music for it.
Yeah.
This is what I need, make it.
Or your undying fans just do it for you for free.
Yeah, exactly.
Here,
Yeah.
let me give you this.
Fan art. I want to see Sentinel fan art. If someone who watch, I noticed we're getting like 10 views on YouTube. Like
We're getting
the
some
last
views.
like 3 or 4 sessions, we're getting 10 views on YouTube.
Oh.
A video.
I don't know what the watch time
like-
retention's looking like, but it is. it's a
If
view
you're
count.
if you're a fan and you can draw, please draw a Sentinel fan art. I'd love to see Sentinel fan art.
Yeah.
There's one fan art idea in my head that I've had for a long time that I've always wanted to do, but it was when we were making our way through the swamp in
the other.
and do like a side silhouette of like all of our characters, kind of like Lion King-esque, that, and when we are being pulled in the raft by the like giant snake
the giants there.
in there, just to like have all of that. I was like, that is such a great like little
Little visual.
image there in my head. Yeah.
That's great.
I need to pull up Ruma and Prince of Farin's.
You get to run to.
I know. Two
I-
people here.
I can run Ruma. I still have access to his token and all that kind of stuff. So
All right. Can you access Ruma on D&D Beyond Sentinel?
Yes,
you should
yeah.
I don't know if you
Okay, I
have
will let
access
you
to, like,
run
actually
Ruma then, which it
managing
looks
his
like someone's
sheet.
entered Ruma.
I can't click on stuff, but I have access to his whole
Did someone enter Ruma's
character
initiative?
sheet. Yeah, so I just did all
Okay.
that for him.
Oh, look at you, Senno. Look at you go, my bro.
I'm trying to make your
I
life
know-
easier.
Safarin.
I say,
Oh,
if you can do
Prince
Prince,
of
I can
Persia.
also potentially do him
Because
we're
because
pretty
understanding your
similar
pain is, and now
characters.
he's DMing, so he
I
can
just finished my
understand.
first campaign.
But
Just
he also has
last
like a
week,
lot of
so-
stuff that I have.
All right,
I don't
can
know
you
what he's
run
doing.
Prince Safarin Darby?
I can attempt to. He's got.
All right.
Me and him have some similar
You're good.
invocations.
I will let you run him. So Arthur, you will start us off.
I will
Alright,
need access.
As
to
a
him,
heads
though.
up, the winged creature assaulting you is like 50 feet in the air.
Okay.
So we should have all this
Is
flying.
like does it? So you said it's assaulting us, so it just seems angry and
Also,
mad.
excuse me, I need to shrink him slightly because we are 10-foot squares. Technically, he is gigantic, but because of the size of the squares, he should be a little smaller.
So he's 50 feet off the ground.
Yes.
All right. Let me measure
That's
real
not-
quick. 110. So still not okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15,
10, 20, 30.
Oh, sorry. You're right. 10, 20, 30. Bonus action dash for 10, 20, 30. And then I'm going to whip out my right pistol, trying to center it on my stump, and I will shoot my pistol at the flying creature at disadvantage because it's
At
the second range.
disadvantage.
Because you're
Go
at the
ahead.
far range.
Ooh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, look at that. 15 and a 16. So let's do it's plus 8, so it's gonna be 15. 23.
That'll definitely hit it.
Ooh, hooray. It's a D8. Oh, excuse me, a D10. On the wrong dice. It's gonna be 8 plus 5 is 13. And then do I get sneak attack or no?
You are. What is your?
Did you roll at
swashbuckler?
disadvantage?
I
Yeah.
did roll a
Then
disadvantage.
you will not
so
get
yeah.
sneak attack regardless.
Okay, so that is just gonna be what I say, 13 damage.
Okay.
'Cause
it
you
takes
never get
13
sneak attack
damage.
when you have disadvantage.
Yeah, that is correct. You're right. Thank you.
Darby.
And that's move, bonus action, and action.
Yep. Darby.
Thing's 50 feet in the air.
Yep.
Where's my character sheet? I gotta look at what my spells are. I'm trying to look at what spells Zafarin took. I also like renamed like half of my spells too. I guess I'll just start with the little tried and true faithful.
Yeah.
I'll huck 2 cards.
What?
I'm definitely within range to do that. Man, I cannot roll very well. 16.
That hits.
Love to see it. That is a 6 force damage.
Takes 6 force damage.
Second card.
Oh, real quick, Azrael, your pistol is non-magical.
Correct.
How much damage did you?
13.
13.
So it would be half of that. So he's
That
gonna
would-
get 6 HP back. From
Oh,
that.
great.
Let me see it.
So we do notice that he doesn't
Yeah.
seem to take as much damage.
Yeah,
as he
you
should.
shoot him, but he doesn't seem to be affected
That's
too much.
much
by it.
better. That's a 24
Interesting.
on that card.
Hits.
Unfortunately, the damage die was still on the low end. That is 8 more force damage.
You will take that, and that is magical. So.
Yep.
Ooh, he's immune to force damage. No, I'm kidding. He's not.
There are.
Nothing.
I
Did
think
anybody
there
have
are something.
Earthbind?
No.
All right. Anything else for you, Darby?
I don't know how far this dock. How high up is this dock? Here, dock.
It's
thing?
just a slope. You move it whatever the range is.
Then I guess I'll just move 30 feet over here.
Oh, like how high the dock?
Yeah, like
is.
how
The
high
dock,
up
like,
is it from like the sand? Like, is it like a big drop or is it just like 5
5 feet? 5 feet.
Uh,
It's not a high dock.
I'll stick next to the wood then and try to use it as like slight cover.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't provide cover, I'll still. use
The
it for that.
creature will go and is actually going to fly down 5, 10, or
10, 20, 30.
he's gonna actually land.
Hey.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. None of us have fly.
Sentinel, Ruma, Darby, I need all of you to give me a wisdom save.
We do get Ruma's bonus. We are within 10 feet.
Okay.
So we get
What's
his
his bonus?
charisma modifier to save.
Someone else want to roll for me and Ruma?
Nope.
What is Ruma's charisma save or charisma bonus? Is it +4?
Is +4.
Okay, then we get +4
Yeah.
to save as well.
We get
this?
+4 to the save,
Yes,
Yeah.
it's his paladin
Okay.
aura.
That's dope.
and but it's a wisdom save, and then you get the charisma bonus to it.
Everyone within 10 feet of him gets his charisma bonus as an addition to their saving throws. All saving throws.
Every saving throw?
Every saving
Oh,
throw.
yeah.
He also gets it
It
on
says
all
it
of
right
his.
here.
Doesn't
Aura
have to
protection.
activate that ability. It
Nope,
just
that
happens.
is
It's an
permanent.
aura.
And then at
Yeah.
level 16 or something, it becomes a
Oh my
30-foot
gosh.
radius. It is insane.
Yep.
Paladins are
It's
broken.
wow.
Dude. Is this to be charmed?
No.
Then I do
Just
not have advantage.
existing.
Okay. That is wisdom save.
Yeah.
I really need to stop sleeping on Paladin, man.
Yo,
That's
Paladin's
awesome.
buff.
Paladin's good.
22
Paladin's
for my
broken.
wisdom save.
Darby, you succeed. Sentinel and Ruma, what do you get?
Ruma has a 16.
Love to see
Okay.
it.
Sentinel has a 10.
Is that with Ruben's
Sentinel,
+4?
you are cursed.
Yes.
You are cursed. Any attack you make will be at a minus D4.
Oh,
Dang. Sucks,
Okay.
but that could be
Oh,
worse.
excuse me. Any attack, ability, or check or saving throw
Okay.
is at a minus D4.
Anytime I roll.
And you, and
Okay.
anytime when you end your turn, you may remake the save.
Okay.
And everyone else is immune for 24 hours.
Sick. I can't.
And
be
that's
hurt.
just me.
Yeah, just
That's just you. Everyone else succeeded.
you failed.
Nice.
And it's your turn.
Hey.
It is me.
That's kind of
There I
crazy,
go,
though,
me.
honestly.
it's a me, Sentinel.
Get the
It's a
opposite
me.
of bless. For...
Cunt. I gotta do my best Chris Pratt impression.
Yes.
It's a me.
Me.
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Where's the gabagool?
I from Brooklyn.
Oh no.
It's a me. Mario.
Wow.
Mario.
Yeah, Mario.
Mario.
I love how people on the internet are like, you know how there's people who call him Mario and people who call him Mario? This is just Mario's voice, not
Yeah.
Mario's.
Yeah.
This is what Mario
It's
said.
not even Mario. It's just Chris Pratt. All
Yeah.
right.
I would just
Sentinel,
love
what do you-
if
what you
the
do?
movie turns out that this is actually Wario in disguise the whole time. It's really sounds like that.
They won't do that.
No,
No.
Mario
Okay.
also has like a crazy voice too.
He gonna get angry.
Hey, does Sentinel get the teleport again?
No.
Rage.
Honestly,
Okay.
it's insane.
Yeah. Blue sapphires come off his neck and surround him, kind of whirling, creating kind of this pulsing force around him. And then Sentinel is going to make an attack.
What cantrips?
Go ahead.
He's got-
Since he is on the ground. And good thing I am able to roll at advantage. That is a nat 20. To
Ooh,
start us off.
that hits.
That's a big
Gets
man.
Or also would have been
He
2.
took fake touch.
So
How much?
so that is rolling 12s.
Your word covers acts magical too.
Yes. And I am just here we go.
Is this thing a plan? Is this obvious beast a plan?
Here we go.
Not a plan.
13 damage.
It takes 13
Wait, what?
damage.
13 damage on a crit?
Yes, I rolled a 1 and a 5 on a d12.
Oh,
Yeah.
You gotta love 5e's
Feels
normal
bad.
crit rules.
Feels
To
bad.
do my preliminary, roll the bad rolls first.
Yeah.
Thing.
Okay,
You
you do
get
get a
all those
second
out.
attack.
No. That is Sentinel's turn.
You don't have a second
Okay.
attack?
Do you not want to make your second
Yeah,
attack? You
It's
have?
going.
I keep forgetting I can do other things.
There you go.
So
Yeah, we are level 8. We do have multi attack. It's okay.
it's so hard to
I
DM
know.
like a level 3 campaign and then go.
Come in and play level
So-
8.
You totally
It's such
forget.
a big
Okay.
difference, yeah.
So that is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
And if I do as much damage or more than my crit,
Yeah.
that's going to be so funny. And I'm going to. Here we go. That is 15 damage.
It'll
Classic
take
5e crit rule.
And your weapon's magical, right? If
Yes.
the
Yes.
woodcutter
Yes,
attacks-
the
Okay,
woodcutter's-
it takes 15. The creature is that your turn?
Yeah, that is my turn now.
The creature's gonna activate a
Legendary
legendary action and move its.
Legendary, Ethan, there's only 3 of us!
Yeah, it's gonna move its speed and it's gonna attack Darby with a gore attack.
Good luck, Garby. We love you.
Darby, that is going to be a 21
That'll hit.
for 9 points of
Oh.
piercing damage.
Will that do? I mean, I'm taking it. I'm thinking. Do I only get this once? I do only get it once. I will hold off on that.
Good
Hellish
old
Rebuke?
Ruma's turn.
Because I have a reaction thing I can do when I
Yeah.
hit.
Hellish Rebuke.
No. I do have that too, but I have Misty Escape. A
Ooh.
better Misty Step that makes me
Ruma
invisible for a
is
turn.
going to move up here
Misty Escape, where you turn into Misty.
and
from
going to
Pokemon
give
and then
him
go away.
an attack.
And
That
leave.
is a
Use an escape rope. I escape the
19
dungeon.
plus whatever his stuff is,
It-
plus 8.
It-
Wait,
Yeah,
seven.
he's got big bonuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boomba.
D8.
19 auto hits it even without your bonuses.
Oh,
Just pump
does-
in all of his smites. Just
What-
do
what's
a
his highest
smite
level?
here.
Level
He
3
doesn't have like a
smite.
shield or
He
anything,
does. I
does
don't think
he?
he has level 3.
Oh, he
smites.
does have a shield. Okay, so
Yeah, he
he's
has
just
a shield.
doing one-handed. Okay.
He's one-handed.
So, that is 10.
Would you like to cast magical
Damage?
weapon first?
He would also like to cast magical weapon first.
Yeah, that's what he likes
Yeah.
to do. He likes
There
to
you
do
go.
that.
He slaps the hammer and then it just starts
Yeah.
glowing.
Yeah.
Gives you full
Uh,
He doesn't
so-
even slap. He just holds it and it just goes.
Plus
No,
1.
it's-
To,
No, you gotta do
to
something
attack.
really uncharacteristic of Ruma. Like he does this weird like dance.
Okay, so it's a
Your
magic
control
weapon.
now.
Okay,
It is
so
a magic-
He
that
does the
is
entire thriller
11 damage of
As he walks
magic
up,
damage.
How
and
much?
slaps the hammer.
11 magic damage.
It takes 11 magic damage.
Okay,
Second swing.
and then he will do it again.
Do it again.
And that is not as good. That is 11 damage, or 11 to hit.
Hit.
He misses.
All right. Sorry.
Is that Ruma's turn?
That is Ruma's turn. That's 2 attacks and a bonus action.
Legendary action from the beast. It is going to do a talent attack on Arthur.
Nope. No, it ain't. I'm behind it.
That is a natural 20.
Oh no.
Yes, it will.
That is going to be 4d10 plus 5.
Ooh. A big hit.
$23 damage to you, Arthur.
Okay. I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge to have that.
Okay?
So how much is the? Oh, what did you say it was?
That would
22?
be 11.
Okay, I'll take 11 damage.
Oh, Ethan.
Yes.
Of course, I roll great for him. Add 7 health to your guy because of my curse thing.
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, your D4
And then
does
I'm rolling, and that's a 17
on
wisdom
the wisdom
save.
save.
Oh, you've broken it. You're no longer.
Okay.
cursed.
There we go.
Okay, so Prince Z.
Prince Z will probably. I do not have control of him as a note.
Oh, let me give it to you real quick.
Yes. He's got a few things he can do. I have no idea what Storm Shield is, but that sounds like a cool thing. But we'll do the classic Warlock strategy.
Can you control him now?
Yes, I can. I don't see his health, but that's fine.
That's weird, but okay, that doesn't matter.
No, I can move his token around. Oh, there we go. I moved it, and I can see it.
Beautiful.
Okay. He will simply, I guess. We'll have him just kind of like back up his 30 feet, and then should still be within 60. Perfect. And then he will Mind Sliver. So I need an Intelligence save of 14.
Ooh, its intelligence is -1.
Ooh, you love to hear that. As a
17.
Hate to see it. Does this do anything special on save? I don't think so because it's a cantrip. Must succeed saving throw or take 2d6 and then it uses a d4. So no, nothing happens.
Okay. Anything else for Prince Z?
That I think is it. I don't think he's got anything for bonus actions that'll really do anything right now.
All right, it's gonna take its last legendary action to do a talent attack into Darby.
Yep.
Darby, that is. Ooh, that's a 18.
Ooh, 1 over. You hate to
Feels
see that.
bad, Darby. Feels bad.
Darby, you are going to take 15 points of piercing damage.
Yep. I will use my reaction at that point. For Misty Escape.
Do you still take the damage or not?
Yes, I still take the damage.
Okay. But you'll
It's
pop
when I
out.
get whenever I take damage, I can use my reaction. I become invisible and I can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space. So I'll just go 60 feet back, and I am invisible for a turn.
Okay.
Yeah, until the
Arthur.
start of my next turn, I'm invisible.
Bonus action steady aim, so I'm locked in place. I will holster my pistol and whip out my scimitar to strike the beast with advantage.
Okay.
That is 20 non-natural to hit.
It'll hit,
Ooh, nice.
and that'll be sneak attack with all your boys there.
Yep.
Sneak attack regardless as well, because you rolled an
Yeah,
advantage.
because Swashbuckler gets the.
Oh, because he advantage. An advantage, I believe, is always sneak attack as well.
No, oh yeah, it is always sneak attack. You're right. He'd get it in any case then, because he's advantage.
Yeah, he's got advantage. He's got swashbuckler. He's got like the other.
27 points of damage.
27 damage.
You
Yeah,
mean
so
Or
has-
is
that
that
have-
have,
that's not
so
magical.
13.
we need to get you a magical weapon again.
I know.
It's 13.
You had that gun for a little bit.
What else for you, Arthur?
Well, that was bonus
Asriel.
action, and my
action,
I can't move because I did steady aim.
Yep.
So that was action, bonus action, can't move. Turn
Darby.
I am no longer invisible. Because
Really?
it's the start of my turn. I appear again. Hello, I am here. I am over here now. When Darby got hit, he'll just like throw out like a smoke bomb and just disappear. Classic. You know,
Bam.
it just disappears. It is at
You see
this-
him run across the beach and then throw another smoke bomb.
Whoa! I'm here. he army crawls across the beach. You see the line in the sand. No. I will summon the boy. The big boy, not the little boy. The little boy can.
The
can
big
stay.
boy.
The big
Where is he in my
boy.
list here? There he is. A bouncer. Ooh. I believe that should be correct for all of his stats. And that should be within the range. I think I've got like a 90-foot range on summoning him.
Don't you got to roll to see if he's chaos mode?
I do, but I still get to summon him first.
Yes.
Yep.
Does he have the chaos emerald?
Let me double check the rules on this. If I roll, nope, he is not chaos.
Oh, dang it.
I lose every of these 50-50s. I swear I've gotten them like once.
I think you actually have only one time gotten the chaos.
Yeah. But that is okay. D-Kips in despair mode will be summoned. So
He's there.
Normal one. That's my action. I don't think I want a bonus action anything this turn.
Brother.
I miss Vargok. Vargok was so fun.
That's so great.
I'll back up another like.
Sorry, I'm in a rare mood tonight. All the references.
Something arrange for stuff. And then Bouncer goes because it is immediately after I take my turn.
Yep.
Unlike familiars, because we actually have the good summon rules with these guys.
Goes for the honor bar.
So, any creature other than him that starts within 5 feet will have a reduced speed of 20, which will happen in a moment.
Oof.
And he's just gonna take his 2 big old cold damage
Big
punches.
swings.
Where's my D12? Oh, that is my 12. Alright, yeah, just normal chilling right in. Let's do that. My spell. Nat 1 on the first.
Nice.
Miss.
Big,
So-
nice.
Cracks the knuckles and goes for the second. That's much more respectable. It's my spell attack. It's been a little bit. Yeah, my spell attack modifier, which is +8. That's a 19.
That hits.
That is 1d12 plus 7. Yeah, 7. It's 4th level spell. So 17 cold damage.
You take 17 cold damage.
And he will stand right there.
It is going to be the creature's turn, and there are 4 options here, so I'm going to roll. Ruma is getting attacked twice. One with the gore and one with the talon.
Probably okay.
That is a natural 20 on the core attack.
Well,
Good luck.
Good luck, Ruma.
That is going to be 17 points of damage to Ruma. And he is going to get Talon Attack 2 for 23.
Dang,
That
actually
hits.
Does, yeah, it does hit him.
For 23 points of damage. The creature is then going to fly because it's reduced 20 feet by the bond, so it's going to fly 40 feet into the air, and due to its flyby ability, it will trigger no opportunity of attack. So it's 40 feet in the air right now.
Dang, that's kind of nutty.
Because of its what ability?
It has a flyby ability. It can
Yeah,
fly
flyby,
its
yeah.
speed and take no opportunity of attack. So it's flying 40 feet in the air, which leaves Sentinel's turn. It's 40 feet above you.
Nice. All right. Well then, Sentinel.
Asriel goes like this, Sentinel. He goes,
I'm also concentrating.
Yeah.
he's gonna spring you into the air.
Okay. So I don't know how jumping works.
You're.
I don't think you can
It's
jump
not 40 feet.
in
It
the air.
is. It's like.
This is an anime, Ethan.
What
we
is
can
it?
jump as high as we want to.
It's like
15
This
feet.
is an anime.
All I have to do is jump 25 feet.
It's,
This is not an anime. You are
I
all
know
not
it is.
adorable
It's based
women.
on your strength modifier. I think it's like
Says you.
a number of feet equal to like something plus your strength mod.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking it up. All right.
It's gonna be for you like at most. It's gonna be like
jump
10
and
feet.
fly your way
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Wow.
Okay. You equal to 3 plus your strength
3 plus strength
modifier. Okay.
So
So
if you have a
plus
plus
my
five, that's 8.
modifier.
Yeah, the modifier, not the score.
Oh, so you can't even jump that high.
No. The highest you can jump is 8 feet.
That's
And then you could fly what, 10,
15,
15? Yeah, you can't reach him. He's 40 in the air.
and I have 5 feet of reach.
Yep.
So
I mean, you could like dash, use your flight speed twice.
True.
You
True.
that
get
wouldn't
30
hit
feet
him.
It's an
flying.
action.
But-
It's an
Yeah,
action.
that's the action.
yeah.
Yeah, but he will suffer. He may suffer penalty because he's used his flight twice. He may drop.
Yeah. So okay. So I'm
I
not
think
even
I'm
gonna be
out.
able to make it. So
I have a hard time getting there.
yeah. So then I'm going to
Man, you
throw a
If you
javelin.
had the ranged beak axe, oh, that'd be so great right now.
Yeah, I know. So yeah. So Sentinel is gonna grab under his wing, in his little
Bouncers
quiver,
abilities,
grab
so you
a
can do
javelin, and toss that up there.
All right, tossing the javelin.
This is why
That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
nice.
That is 12 damage.
Half because it's not a magical javelin for 6.
There's a
So he's
Duna
gonna chug,
magic
chug another one.
variant where they can
Alright.
teleport right before
How many
they-
javelins you got, Sentinel?
So that's what I'm gonna look. I think I only had like 4 left the last time. Oh no, I only have 2. So that was my last one. So I threw my last javelin, and that is 22 to hit.
That hits. That hits.
It's still damage. It's still damage.
And I rolled another 6, so that is whatever damage I did last time. 12, so 6 damage.
For 6 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Only gonna be 3 because they're not magical javelins.
No. So it was 12,
12
damage.
yes, a 6.
halved.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
6.
Okay.
So 6 and 6, 12 damage in total.
Nice. Okay, sorry.
And
Alright.
what I don't know. Bonus. Yeah, that's it. Because I don't have a bonus action. So, and he hits hard, so I'm afraid to try to just run for extra damage. So I'm going to pass off to Ruma.
Ruma, the creature stays in the air.
Ruma's gonna do the same thing, and Ruma's got he's got 4 javelins, so
Alright.
but he is going to
He might have a spell that can do something too.
Yeah.
I don't know what he has prepared though.
not
I mean,
Fireball.
let's be real, his spell slots are for smiting, not for casting.
Okay, here we
as is
go.
naturally a paladin's order.
Here we
I guess
go.
How many feet up in the air?
40.
He is
40.
40.
Okay. Yeah. So Ruma is gonna run and jump up in the air, and then he is going to disappear for a second, and then reappear up in the
30
air.
feet in the
uh,
air. That's right.
next
He's
to-
vengeance, so he's got Misty.
Yeah.
So he-
Ah,
and then he's going to take a whack at this thing.
I love this
okay.
so much, Nick.
that's great.
And that is a 13 plus 8, 21.
That hits.
Nice.
That is 11 damage, magic damage.
He takes 11 damage. Ruma is now
Now, will I
40
get a
feet in the air.
in the air? Is this? I don't know how the timing of all of this.
You
nothing's
are able to
keeping
get
him
off
in the
2
air.
attacks. What I'm gonna say is on Ruma's turn, he will hit the ground.
Okay,
Or if this battle ends, he will hit the ground and take the damage.
that is a 24,
That hits.
and he's doing 9 damage.
Magical.
Yep.
All right. The creature is going to take a legendary action and attack Ruma mid-air with a talon.
This is great.
Uh,
Some
that
Dragon
is-
Ball Z stuff.
That is like 26 damage, or 26 to
Yeah,
hit.
that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 23 points of damage to Ruma.
Okay, Ruma's gonna use his reaction to do his stone
Endurance.
endurance.
Yeah, I'll take half.
And hopefully we
Or
roll
reduce the
high.
damage, yeah.
We did. That is.
Ooh.
So you hit me for what? How much damage?
23. 23.
And he takes away 14 of it.
Wow.
Nice.
Only 9.
So 9 damage.
Good move.
Also, just as a question, is magic weapon a concentration spell?
Yes.
Yes,
so
it is.
actually,
So you'll need
you're
to
gonna
make
be
a contact as
rolling.
well.
Roll to see if he's got it.
yep.
Still.
So you have to be a 14.
It's half of the damage or 10, whichever's higher, so it's a 10.
Yeah.
and he gets
Okay.
+4 on
So he
saves,
has to be 10.
right?
Yeah,
He
So
gets his whole his modifiers in D&D Beyond should be correct with his bonus, because he
that's
always
why
gets
they're
it.
so high.
Yeah, that's why all of his
Okay.
saving throws are huge, because
Okay.
it's already adding his charisma.
Yeah.
so you just use
so he's
whatever his
got
modifier is.
18. So he saves.
He's
Yep.
good. He's good. He's got his
Yeah, he
magic
beat the
weapon.
10.
All right, Prince of Farin.
Prince Z, I guess
Can
if
you do
this
like
thing
wind
was-
wall and like send this beast down to the
He
ground?
can do that. That is a thing he can do as a concentration spell. It is a 120-foot range, so it should easily be able to.
Can you, like,
make
make
it
it
close there.
above the creature and send him down. The creature down.
So where Ruma and the creature art will hit both of them.
Yes.
Ruma's coming down anyways.
Yeah.
Ruma's gonna take 40-10 of damage when he hits the ground.
It'd be 3 because it's you always the first 10 feet is always free.
Oh, true. It'll be 3d10. You're correct.
I'm just trying to see what the specs on this wall are. From the ground at the point you choose. Up the from the ground at a point you choose.
Oh, you can't do
Oh,
it
okay.
there.
It is 50 feet long, but it's only 15 high in one thing. So it
Oh,
would
yep.
not,
You wouldn't reach him.
would
Yeah,
not
you
get
can't
there.
reposition it. You can't
Yeah.
move it around in 3D space. Okay.
Nope, it is front. It is a wall, so it doesn't
Yeah.
need, it doesn't need ground. It's not a. It's not
Technically,
wind
the
ceiling.
Technically,
Yeah.
the ceiling is a wall there, Darby. But
Well, what he can do, he will bonus action give himself a fly speed for 10 minutes, and he can hover. So I guess he'll just go straight up 30 feet.
Okay.
Get almost on the same plane as this thing. So that's bonus action. Is there any like good spell actions here? Unfortunately, this is not a person. It is not a humanoid. We'll use Relathim's Psychic Lance.
Okay.
Another intelligence save of 14.
17.
17 again. That is okay. This one still does suck.
Okay.
So on a failed save, it would take damage and be incapacitated until the start of his turn, but it takes half the damage, which I'm gonna go grab a dice roller because this is 7d6 of psychic damage. that I
Oh,
gotta
dang! He's doing some big
Uh,
hits.
Roll 7d6.
Spending Prince of Farn's big stuff.
It's one of his 2 slots.
Man, Alan's gonna come back and be like, "Where's all my big spells?"
That is at half 30, so 15 is the damage he takes, psychic damage.
He takes 15 damage.
Yep. It is not incapacitated. It is
Nope.
it's there. And that'll be it. That's movement, bonus action, and action.
All right, this thing is going to dive over to Prince of Farn with its legendary action, which will give Ruma an opportunity to attack.
In the air as
Yeah,
it
Zahari is 30
in
feet in the air, too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Doesn't it
Ooh.
have a flyby ability though? I thought you said it's got
Oh
flyby.
yeah, it's got its flyby, so it'll be okay. Thank you.
Okay, and then I have a question after this.
Which it
so-
doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about it, Sentinel, because he's flyby prevents opportunity of attacks.
Oh, okay. Dang it.
But he's gonna do a talent attack on Prince of Farn here.
What's your question?
My question is, he has an ability called Relentless Avenger that after he hits a creature with an opportunity attack, he can move up to half his speed
Yeah.
immediately. And
He
I'm
cannot.
starting to
He does
see-
not have a
No,
fly
that's not how you
speed.
move half the speed downwards.
He does not
that
have
is
a.
going to be a
Goku's
28 on
psychic
Prince of Farn.
teleports.
Uh,
Like Goku when they go.
I mean, that
those lines appear and
probably
he just
hits
shows
him
his
for
pearls.
sure.
I'm assuming that hits Prince of Farn.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, his armor is not currently on
I
right
can
now.
totally see Ruma teleporting like Goku.
18 points of, to Prince of Farn.
18. Okay. I've got the ruler on. I'm
Those
gonna be
paladin
using roll 20
moves.
because I cannot update
right.
his character sheet on DM. 18 total. All right. 18.
Actually, I'm gonna move him right here because he can do that with his movement.
Okay.
Arthur, you're next.
Right. 10, 20, 30. Right there, no. All right, bonus action. 10, 20, 30. And then I am going to shoot him with the pistol.
He's technically only 30 feet up. 'cause
Yeah,
Prince of
he is
Farn's
30 feet
only
in the air.
30 feet up.
Yep, 30 feet in the air. That's within range, so I don't have to roll
Okay.
disadvantage. It's exactly 30, so we're good. That's gonna be a 25 to
That
hit.
hits.
Hooray! D10 and sneak attack.
And it halved.
I'll show you have. All right, so it's gonna be
Roll like 900 damage. Half of it's 450. There we go. Classic rogue thing.
so 28. Half is 14.
Okay, you do 14 damage to it. It's still alive, but
And
barely.
then I will stand there, holding my pistol like this to end my turn because that was action, bonus action, movement.
All right, it's going to make another opportunity or another legendary action with its talons upon Prince of Farn for 14.
I don't think
I-
that'll hit if he's wearing his armor.
Like he did his mage armor.
No, so his leather armor is currently unequipped on his character sheet, and I'm assuming if we're going on an adventure, he'll probably put that back on.
So he's
Uh,
12 right now from what I see on his
Yes,
character
which would be without the armor on. So I'm
What is it
assuming
with
if
the
he
armor
is
on?
wearing, I don't know off the top of my head.
Can I equip his armor?
You might be able to. I cannot.
I don't think it's gonna be enough. I still think he's gonna hit.
Because it's
His
leather.
leather armor is blah
It'll-
blah blah. Oh, it doesn't really tell.
It doesn't say on here, which is the one line.
It's armor class 11 plus his dex, so it's
It'll be
13.
13, yeah. So it'll still
We're
hit.
still gonna hit him.
That is correct.
Oof. That is going to be
I think I actually
18 points of damage to Prince of Farn.
Well, 18. He's not looking great.
Darby, you're next.
Okay. Unfortunately, the bouncer is in an unfortunate situation here, but that is still within range of me to huck some cards. Unfortunately, like all my other spells are concentration, so and I would like to keep the bouncer around for at least a little bit since he lasts for an hour. So I think that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm just gonna huck some cards. 2 cards.
Huck them cards.
First card. Ooh, that is a 24.
That hits.
That's actually some good damage. That is a 14 force damage.
So as the creature takes 14 force damage, the card strikes it in the back of its neck, and you see the giant monstrous Perryton drop to the ground and die.
Hey!
Hey!
Let me add that to the count real quick.
Kind of hits the dock, strikes off the dock, and falls a bit into the sand into the ocean. Prince Safari kind of stands there a little roughed up.
The Parrington?
Parrington, P-E-R-Y-T-O-N.
I'll fix the spelling.
It's a monstrous Parrington, so it's stronger than a normal kind.
Okay.
Can I, as my action
big
of
thing.
when Ruma is falling, can I run over there since I was earlier than him in the turn order and try to catch him?
Yes, if you catch him, I will say you take. He will take 1d10 of damage, and you will take 1d10 of damage.
Okay.
But because you're raged, it will be half.
Yeah, I'm trying not to have him down because he's actually pretty close.
We did get a long rest, so he should be full HP.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
you
he took
guys
a bunch of
have
damage.
taken
That's right. I
damage.
forgot.
Took a
Yeah.
ton of damage.
Yeah, I forgot.
from the
That thing hit him like every turn. I'm so
Yeah.
used to him just
for like
not getting hit.
23 a
Yeah.
bunch of times.
I keep forgetting
And
he
a
actually
plus
got
9 to
hit.
hit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's gonna take 9.
Uh,
Yeah, he's at 26 health here.
Ah! Luckily, he has his lay on hands,
Take
so he
one.
can lay on hands
he
5
should
HP
have-
for his level.
He should have like
So
35 of them.
45.
He's got 40 right
does.
now. So he should have 35 right now because he used 5 of them at the start of the day to cure my disease.
True.
He's
Well,
got-
no, because by the time you made it to the island, I'm going to assume a long rest. So he's got full.
Oh, okay.
You're all full. All right, you guys are on the Isles here on the Firewatch by the Firewatch Fort.
I'm going to
Oh.
need a track for when an hour has passed.
Let's get some exploration initiative, so the 3 of you may roll.
Because my bouncer is alive for
Great
an
D20, no modifiers.
Big old 2.
2.
hour. I'll use my
17
D9
for Sentinel.
Yeah.
I'm not rolling.
No, just for the
Ruma,
3
right?
of
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Oh, okay. 20 for me.
All right, so it'll be Darby, Sentinel, Arthur.
I am super maxed out too. But I do have the bouncer with his 40-foot movement speed to utilize for the next
He's
hour.
on good for an hour.
Yep.
All right, you guys are here on the Firewatch Isles
Fix the,
or island. I keep saying
Uh,
Isles.
I will take that music off and put back the ambient.
So before you is the fort,
Yep.
which you can see here by the wall.
The giant black.
Which I
structure of
realized I didn't do a
shadows.
very great job of like revealing this, so I'm gonna reveal this down here too. Boom! There you can see a little bit more of what the outline of the fort looks like. So, like I said, you guys are on an upward slope. This is like sort of set into these mountains. Not very big mountains, but they are mountains. And Darby, you start us off on the exploration.
I do. I mean, just kind of looking here. Is that a door or is it just like an opening? Like the front here.
This is a door that is opened. So there's a gate, but it's wide open.
Oh, that's kind of spooky.
Yeah, it's great.
Well,
No, actually, real quick too, because I didn't read this when you arrived, because we went right into combat. So this wooden
Oh, yeah.
pier extends out into the water, connected by a path to an open archway in the fortress wall. The pier is in good shape, with wooden pillars raising well above the high tide line of the rocky beach. The area is deserted, with no other boats or people in sight. The call of gulls, the shrieking of crows, and the crashing of waves are the only sounds. That kind of describes the area you're at right now.
well, I suppose then, if it's wide open, and that sounds real sketchy, considering a giant, weird-looking griffin bird lion thing attacked us. I'm gonna let the bouncer go through the gate first.
The bouncer passes.
Oh, brave.
Well, I mean, he's here. Might as well utilize him. I mean, I can also just send in Spade too. I can have both at the same time.
I'm only gonna
But Spade
reveal
has
Spade.
7 health, so.
Right.
But it does have a 60-foot flying speed. That's nice.
Just gonna reveal a bit from how this is. So, an archway
can't
in the
use this
fortress
then?
outer wall provides access to the large courtyard, now filled with
That's-
vegetable gardens and a small orchard of stunted apple trees. Stairs to the east and west lead up to walkways overlooking the yard. To the southwest, the base of the bell tower is obscured by thick growth of vines, which also shroud the west stairs. A set of double doors stands along the front of the hermitage on the far side of the garden and appears to be the only way inside. So I kind of described a little bit more of the area, but basically you've got these walkways here. Let me reveal a little bit more. I didn't do a very good job. Sorry.
To be a lot.
You're good. It's tough, awkward shapes.
Yeah.
So there's a door in front of you.
Big
That one is shut.
Yep, and then there's these kind of walkways up onto the wall.
like upper walk.
The door is shut.
Well, I guess into the courtyard we go.
Would the rest of the party like to follow into the courtyard?
Yeah.
You may move yourselves inside.
Answer is here.
All right, Sentinel, you're next for exploration.
All right. Well,
So you notice there's a large number of vines extending along the sides here. There's the stairs here, up onto the wall, and then obviously there is the main gate.
Okay. Do these vines look like climbable to some of our smaller?
Would you like to explore them?
Yeah.
Okay, Sentinel, I need an insight roll from you, or a perception roll from you.
Okay. That is a 10.
You fail. The vines come to life. They are assassin vines. You will be attacked.
Oh, great.
Oh no!
Hey,
Sentinel.
wait, no, this is good. Woodcutter's axe. These are plans.
Yeah, they're
Take
plants.
it. I told you we were gonna get you it. We're gonna get you that bonus. You're gonna use it.
All right, before you roll for initiative, I'm going to go ahead and do the one surprise attack here at advantage.
Yeah.
I love how focused we are on Sentinel's bonus for his woodcutters.
I
Hey,
really
that thing
wanted
does
that thing
not
to trigger
come
at
up.
some
Everything he
point.
attacks, we're like,
No,
"Is
that
it
is
an
going to be a
animal?"
21 to hit you.
That hits.
Are you still raged? Probably not.
No.
No.
Rage would have ended by now.
Yeah.
12 damage to you. You are constricted, so you're grappled. It'll be a DC 14 to end, and I will need good old-fashioned initiatives from everyone.
Yep.
Initiative.
I can get me and Z in there.
Double force.
Oh wow, my dice are starting to turn around.
Jeez,
Finally
I am
for a few
rolling
sessions.
terrible.
It did not appear for me, so I'm re-adding everyone, and I will be deleting people if I need to.
5.
All right, Arthur, Darby, Sentinel.
No, the one of me that I actually put my initiative in.
All right, you should be in there. Just re-put it in there, Boo Bear.
No, I gotta read that.
Oh, we gotta redo it.
And then Zafarin got a 15. No. And the bouncer does not need an initiative count because he goes after me.
Yep, he goes after you. You can take him off if you want, or if I need to.
I can't do that.
Okay.
I don't control the initiative count.
I will take him off. Then. Give me a sec. I gotta get these buttons in there.
Jeez. Sorry.
Alrighty, Spideys. We've got a Darby to start us off.
Yeah, actually go first for like once.
I have a +8 to my initiative, and I rolled
I
a
know.
3.
I have a +4 and I got a 25. I'm actually rolling good again. Let's see it. My luck's been down. Oh, and the music.
You have a +4. How'd you roll 25 if you rolled a +4? Or if you have a +4, how'd you roll 21?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it should be 23. My bad. Math is hard. It's because I'm looking at like 5
like,
different creatures right
what?
now. Sorry. I gotta pay attention to so many things. I'm controlling
do.
4 creatures. Well, right now I'm controlling 3, but I'm controlling a 4th one because for my action I'm summoning Spade. Since I can do that.
So you've got another little buddy.
Yep.
out on
I'll
the
summon
field.
him right next to me. He needs to make an initiative roll, so he actually needs to be on the count.
All right, let me add him.
The music like died. I'll fix that in a
Oh.
moment.
All right,
Yeah.
go ahead. Give
It's
him
just
his
YouTube
initiative.
being silly. I just need to refresh the page, but I gotta look at this dude's extras. Spade. What's your initiative bonus? +2. That's a 12 for him. And he acts on his own turn. Bonus action, I will tell Spade to eat some vines, I guess. And then I'll just stay where I am, and then Bouncer gets to go. Let me fix the like it's super buffering right now. I don't know what's up with that. There we go. Okay. Bouncer with his 40 feet of movement. That will move. Can we break Sentinel out, or does Sentinel need to break himself out?
It's a DC 14 for Sentinel. So I would say if you want to use a strength save to rip him out, you're able to.
Okay. How good is the Bouncer at? I mean, you'd hope the Bouncer is good at strength. Not as good as
maybe
Sentinel would be.
Sorry, not a strength save, an athletics.
Yeah, an athletics check, yeah. Unfortunately, Sentinel, you're probably better at it than he is. So he will go 40 feet over to this one to hold this line, and he will punch the vine.
Punch the vines.
Punch him.
Punch him with cold damage. First punch, that is a dirty 20.
Is it cold damage?
It is cold damage.
Okay, go ahead and give me damage roll.
That is max, so that is 19 cold.
It is resistant to cold, so it will
That
take
is fine.
8.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is killing Ren. That's cold damage. And then he will
Alright.
punch again. Right hook, left hook.
Go ahead.
That is 16.
That'll hit.
And that is minimum damage for 8 cold damage.
So 4. Alright, it's still alive. Anything else for you, Jarvis?
That will be the Bouncer's turn.
Alright, so the one that's grappling you, Sentinel's going to attack you at advantage.
Not Sentinel.
My Bouncer only has a +1
25.
That hits.
Yeah.
That'll be 2d6. You are still grappled for 14 points of damage.
Oof.
That is his turn. Princey.
Prince Z. Also, sorry, Arthur, you're gonna lose 20 feet of movement on your turn.
Hooray!
Yay!
That was only that's as far as he can go.
So I'm gonna be able to move 10 feet.
You can hit that
Just
one
close
over
enough
there.
to hit that
Oh, yeah,
thing.
Yeah, you
move
can
over
you
to
can still
one.
fight the one next to you.
1 square.
Look. It's so hard to not hit
I
you guys
am looking.
sometimes. I'm trying so hard. I took some spells that are like big AoEs and I can't use them because you guys are always right on top of enemies.
I will say the dungeons have been pretty narrow. So.
Yeah, it's so hard. Like, I have Arms of Hadar. I cannot use Arms of Hadar. You guys are
All right,
always near
Prince
me.
Z, what are you doing?
Prince Z, I guess. Oh jeez, I gotta find out what all of his bonuses on this stuff are. He will, I guess, move 30 feet, and he will Booming Blade.
Okay.
What's his bonus?
Can the vines even move?
They can actually.
Oh. okay.
Very slowly.
Yeah.
I was like, is Booming Blade even gonna work?
I mean, it's a.
I mean, he just does regular
Yeah, if
damage.
nothing else, it does do some thunder damage, and he gets bonuses to thunder damage for being a genie warlock, because that's the element he chose. That is a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
So he gets weapon damage. I'm blanking on my dice. D8, he gets a thunder D8. And then what is his bonus to damage? Something under his features and traits. Where is it?
For Booming Blade?
Because it's thunder damage. As a genie warlock, he gets a bonus to thunder damage.
Oh.
Yeah. What is his bonus? Is it elemental gift? No, that's the flight. Because he did it last time we were in combat, so I do remember he has it. I just don't remember
Yeah, I don't know what his
what
bonus is.
action's giving it to him. 3 extra thunder damage, that's what he gets. Yeah,
There
once
you
per turn, he can just give himself 3 extra damage on attacks. If it's thunder damage. Actions with any attack roll, dang, that's great.
Nice.
Well, in that case, I dice it as thunder. Yeah, let's do that. So for damage, that is 8 bludgeoning. I don't think it's magical. I don't know. And then 9 thunder.
9 thunder. It takes 9 thunder.
Yeah,
So it took 8, 9.
yes.
All right, we'll take an additional 8 damage then.
That is his action.
Kill it with fire.
That was movement, action, and bonus action. And then it takes 2d8 if it moves.
If it moves, okay.
Because it's spoon plate, so.
If I'm able to move a creature, would they lose the grapple or would they take the creature with it?
So you have to break the creature out of the grapple, which would be Sentinel using Ruma using athletics to rip him out of to pull Sentinel out.
Yeah, because Crusher pushes a creature 5 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So I will
And when he
go
hits. So.
20. Well, I'll go here. And so 10 feet, and I'm going to try to rip.
An athletics roll.
That is a 17 plus 8, 25.
Sentinel, Ruma grabs you and yanks you out from the vines that have constricted you.
Okay. And then Ruma will go 10. I think that's all of his movement there. And then he is going to
What
You're
does
going to
magical
use
weapon?
the
though?
action for yanking Sentinel out.
Yeah, so he's doing
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, but I don't want to use it. It's just once per short rest. So that'll be it for Ruma.
You're familiar, Darby.
Spade. Spades. I can't decide if I want it to be spade or spades. I guess spades because it's multiple cards.
I like hearts.
Hearts.
Well, 'cause-
Heart.
No, because it's
pink, like a heart.
spades because it's ace of spades.
I love it.
But he's pink, so it's heart.
Well, he is not pink. He is made up of playing cards, so he's white and
Oh.
black and red.
You didn't give me an image of a dragon made of playing cards.
I described him as that when I created him.
It's not the image.
But it's just
I
He's
also
a
didn't
cuddly
get you.
dragon
You also
made
grabbed an
cards.
image and said, "I don't care. I'm using this image," so I didn't get the opportunity to find
I
one.
was kidding with you. Have
know.
Spade go.
Spade, who can attack this turn if I so choose, though there's a part of me that wants him to just use the help action, so he doesn't get into too much danger. I am on Prince Safarin's page. I need to be on my page. Look at my abilities. Well, I did tell him to eat some vines, so I will have him fly up 5 feet, and he will eat some vines.
You will eat some vines. They don't taste very good. They're low in fiber.
Well, he is biting it. I'm not going to bother with the sting. Because they're plants, and I feel like plants being poisoned is probably not a thing that happens. I gotta remember, does he get... I don't think he gets my bonus. I think he just gets his own bonus. So that is a 9 to hit.
That misses hardcore.
He only gets a +4. Well, that's his action. He has no bonus actions.
It's gonna be so sad when we get TPK'd by assassin vines.
Yeah. And that'll be Spade's turn.
All right. Well, it's this one over
Red
here's
line on the
turn.
right.
It's got 3 targets because it's got a 20-foot attack radius.
Sheesh!
Wow, Arthur, you're getting attacked.
All right, cool.
I think it's gonna whip you from between the bounds.
That is going to be a fresh, hot 25
That misses.
for 15 or 13 points of
Yep.
damage. Arthur, you are grappled.
Awesome.
Well, it's a good thing your speed
Right
is
before my
reduced by
frickin' turn.
welcome to the club.
It's okay. The
Sorry,
vine's
Arthur,
movement is
you
also
are-
reduced by 20 feet.
You are grappled. Let's see. So it's the start of your turn. I need you to.
You know what? So you said that did 13 damage on its attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hellish Rebuke,
Okay.
which is fire damage.
Burn the
It's
vine.
resistant to it.
All right, it's resistant to it.
It is.
It's a vine.
It's resistant. It's
That's
resistant to
crazy.
cold fire, but you use
Whatever. I'm using it. Okay, so it's gotta be a dex save of 14.
Still takes
Luckily
half.
for you, this thing's dex save sucks. That is 10.
Nice, full
That's a
damage.
failure. It's gonna be 3d10 fire damage.
Halved.
That's
That's a
wild.
10. That's another 10. That's 25. 25 damage.
So that's gonna be 12.
12 or 13, depending on how you want to run.
I always round down. All right, Arthur, you are grappled.
Okay.
It's the start of your turn. You take 6d6 of poison damage.
Wow. Turn order on that is wild.
Good thing Ruma got me out of that.
Oh
Yeah.
man, 22 points of poison damage, Arthur.
Oh.
And
I
you are
am.
grappled by the creature.
I am going to attempt to break free.
Okay, give me an athletics roll.
Athletics. All right. That is non-natural 20.
You have broken free of the grapple.
All right, and then I only have 10 feet of movement. You say?
Yeah, 20
Yep.
feet at the start of your
Alright.
turn is reduced by the bouncer.
Thanks to the bouncer.
Yeah.
I'm going to move 10 feet back. And then I'm going
It
to
has
use
not
my,
come up for us to get reduced that often.
And then,
but-
I'm sorry, what are you doing, Arthur?
And then I get a bonus action, so I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. Am I still in the range of the?
You are out of the range right now.
All right.
This is 20 feet.
Yeah, it's 20 feet. 2 squares.
Well, yeah.
I meant out of the range of your
Oh,
bouncers.
the bouncer is anyone within
Oh.
5 feet starting its turn.
Okay.
So it's the start of your turn.
then-
You lose the move. So you still have 10 feet of movement. So your dash is 10 more feet.
Technically, so I was here. I'm actually going to move 10, and then use bonus action for 10, 20, 30 to dash over there to the stairs.
So you've jumped up onto the steps. You're about 10 feet higher than everyone else.
Nice.
That is my turn.
Sentinel,
You are no longer grappled.
Any
you're no
gonna do some chopping.
Yeah, you got that woodcutter's axe.
Yeah, you about to do big damage. I don't remember what the
Which
thing
means
does
you
to
double
plants, but I know it does big
You
damage.
crit these bad boys every time.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? If it hits, it's a crit? Oh my
It's a
god.
vulnerable. It's double damage.
Oh, that's nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
It just
that's
says an extra 2d6 slashing damage.
Oh well, never mind. You
Okay.
do an extra 2d6. I was mistaken.
Okay.
I don't remember what your magical items do. I'm the DM.
17 or 27.
That
Sorry,
definitely
I'm-
hits.
19
hard.
plus
That
8.
super
Yeah, it is.
hits.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
And here we go. Rolled a 1, 2, and a 3. That is a total of 6 plus 5, 11 damage.
Yeah, 11 damage.
On 2d6 and a d12.
Well, you get a second attack.
Yeah,
Yes,
you get
I
to go
do.
again.
We're all going to die right
These
here.
assassin vines are deadly, man.
I know.
They're powerful
20-foot
boys.
range, 66 poison? That's crazy.
Yeah, they're bad.
Okay, that's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Please. Why am I so bad at rolling dice? You think probability, you
I
know?
know.
Hey, the last like 3 sessions, I've been rolling really low in my 20s.
A 3 and a 3. Here we go. That is 6, 7, 8 plus 5, 13 damage.
It takes 13 damage.
I
They are
am
both
doing
still
just as much
very
damage.
alive.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
What else,
sad.
be Sentinel?
Yeah, Sentinel is just really defeated that he can't.
He
He.
got the woodcutter's axe, but he can't
I
quite
have a
chop it.
woodcutter, yeah, and it did not work on this plant. He's
Darby,
very
you are next.
I am next. I will. Bonus action. Tell Spades it can do the attack action on its turn. Main action. Card throw. We hucking
Okay,
cards.
which ones?
The one that I'm closer to.
Okay, go ahead.
The one that has me, Ruma, all the people.
Yep, I figured. That's the closer one on the map.
That is a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
6
that
force
second
damage.
6 force.
Yep.
Okay, take 6 damage. Still alive.
Yep. Second card. I'm all throwing terrible damage right now. I'm throwing my D10 off the table. 24 to hit.
That super hits.
That is 8 force damage.
Takes 8 force damage, and your bouncer may go.
And then Bouncer gets to go. I mean, I technically also have movement too, but I will
Yes, you do.
I will stay where I am.
Okay.
bouncer.
Yeah, it has opportunity of attack on you at 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm staying. After seeing Arthur get whacked like 15 feet away, I'm gonna be like, okay.
Technically, I should have taken an opportunity on Arthur too, but oh well, I didn't think about it.
I will have the bouncer just keep
As you
swinging, I
lose.
guess.
Swing, baby, swing.
Let me pull up bouncer. Where's bouncer? Shove in shadow bouncer. So many stat blocks. Why did I do this to myself? First punch is an 18 to hit.
Hits.
That is 4 plus 7 is 11, so half is 5
Still
or
cold?
6.
So
Still
5.
cold. It's always cold for the bouncer.
Yep. Okay. You did 5.
Second swing, left hook. Much worse. 12 to hit.
That misses.
Dang, that's actually a good damage roll too. Bouncer will. He will back up.
That's
Thank
an op.
you. But technically, he's still in the range. I never
Bouncer,
He never left
you're
attack
gonna-
range though. Because it's a 20-foot range, so he doesn't leave the attack
Oh.
range.
He never left.
Oh, I
Yeah,
guess
I'm
that's
still
a
in
big
the
one.
attack range of 20 feet.
One sec.
I mean,
sec.
I guess that is up to you if you want it to be.
I'm checking here. I want to read the exact rules.
Because I believe the exact
That's
wording is
exact-
if you
Yeah,
leave the
that's
attack
adjacent.
range.
Square.
Yeah.
I believe
So-
that is the case.
Yeah, so
It
I-
doesn't matter about
Yeah,
attack
if you try
area.
to leave their range,
Yeah.
you get a free attack. They have not left your range. You
Yes.
will not get an attack against you.
Only doing that so Zafaran can actually move.
All right, that's your turn.
That'll be the bouncer's turn, yes.
All right, call it. Ruma's 1. Other thing is your little familiar's 2, Sentinel 3,
Spades.
Darby's 4.
Spades have any resistances? I don't think so.
Sentinel is getting the attack. That's a hot, fresh 19.
That meets it. Beats it.
You'll be grappled again, Sentinel, for a big, hot, sexy 12 damage. Are you raged?
No.
Then 12
Because I
damage.
thought this would be easy.
12 damage to you, Sentinel, and you're grappled again.
I'm grappled again.
Prince Z.
Prince Z. What's he got? I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot he still has the one pistol in whatever his name his
Sebastian.
familiar, yeah, Sebastian.
Yeah,
Still has the
technically I think
pistol.
Sebastian should actually be on the map, but oh well.
Yeah.
Sebastian's hanging out on the boat right now.
You don't need another thing to manage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't need to manage 6 creatures or whatever that is.
Yeah, 4.
I have 4 currently, be 5 with Sebastian.
Why with you, your bouncer?
Because I control me, the
Zafaran?
bouncer, the familiar, and Zafaran.
Oh yeah, yes.
I'm controlling 4 stat blocks right now.
Nice.
I don't
Well,
need the imp too. I don't know. He's got some weird stuff here. I guess we'll use his once per Misty Step to bounce out of there
Nice.
30 feet. And then he does not really have many attacking options. It's kind of the hard thing here. He'll Mind Sliver the one on the right. So that is an intelligence save of 14.
It rolled a 1 with its -5.
Love to see it. It takes
-5
Ooh.
intelligence.
yeah.
It's a plant.
Yeah, plants don't have high intelligence. We'll
Says
take
you.
2d6 psychic, and then it loses it has a d4 debuff on its next saving throw.
Okay.
That is 7 psychic damage.
Take 7 psychic. Remind me of the D4 if I need to save.
Yes. I don't know if it's gonna come up at all, but yeah, it loses a d4 on its next saving throw.
What else for Prince C?
Until the end of Zafaran's next turn. That was. I think
Movement,
everything's.
bonus action,
He'll
attack.
move 10 feet here because he didn't move. He teleported as a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
That'll be it. Just gotta
All right,
put himself in the middle.
Rumi.
Alright. Ruma is going to make an attack at this guy.
Bludgeon the plant.
That is a 19 plus whatever
super
he's got.
hits.
Yeah.
Mega hits.
Uh, 13.
You'll take 13 damage.
How long does that
Does
magic thing
weapon last? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know. The
If,
top of my
if Darby's
hour,
bounce
so-
is still around your magic weapon, as long as it's not a minute,
Yeah, it's an hour, so
Yeah, then,
it's still
yeah,
around.
if the bouncer's still
you're
hitting
still
you.
good.
So an extra damage, whatever that was.
All right, an extra point. All right, takes an extra point. Still live.
14 damage. And then he'll do it again. That is 8 plus 8, 16.
That hits. That hits.
That is another 14 damage.
Does that include the extra one?
Yeah, this time.
All right, still alive. Still alive.
All right.
Just ping
And-
ponging it up against the wall there.
That will be his
Crush it.
turn.
You're familiar, Darby.
Yes, yes, yes. Spades. What's its horrible attack action? Sorry, I'm just double checking what my familiar stuff is that I got from Chainmaster. I can give it fly speed. I can help command to attack. Magic throw coming. Uses my DC, but not my. Then he will just take another bite out of this evil
Bite
vine.
that plant. Bite
With
the
its
plant.
D4 damage die. Oh, that actually 21.
That hits.
3 plus 2 piercing is 5 piercing damage.
Takes 5 damage. That was 5 damage it didn't have.
Oh, it's 5 more damage poking out. That's gonna be Spade's turn. He'll stay.
All right.
I'll tell him to stay.
Arthur, even or odds?
Even.
I rolled a 4, so it will attack you.
Oof.
Arthur, that is 23.
Yeah, that'll absolutely hit.
I'm sorry, I'm rolling really well tonight, guys.
We're not rolling. Too great.
That is going to be 15 points of damage. You're constricted.
And then I'm done. I'm gonna be dead, guys.
Yeah, Arthur.
Oh yeah, then you
you're gonna
immediately take the damage.
Yeah, you're gonna immediately take. What
Jeez.
was it? 66. Dang.
That's a lot of poison damage. The start of your turn too. Was there no
Yep.
save on that too? On the control
19 points of damage. to
Yep,
you,
I'm
Arthur.
down.
Arthur is down. Sentinel, it'll move to you.
All right. So then I am going to try to get out of this grapple.
Oh, you're grappled?
Yeah, he's also
Yeah.
got his turn.
Oh, yep, that's gonna
He's
be
next.
damage.
Here comes the TPK.
Well, 2 people are missing. Their
21
characters died.
points of damage to you, poison damage, Sentinel.
Nice.
And you have disadvantage with being grappled? No.
On attack rolls, yes.
So just
attack
the
roll?
save, not on the save
Yeah,
though.
not on saves.
Not.
It may be for
Are
like
you
deck
trying- are you
saves, but
Trying to break away from the.
Or it's not a
creature?
save, but yeah, an athletics.
Yeah, it's just an athletics roll.
roll. 17 plus 7.
You'll
Okay.
break it.
check that
Straightforward.
in there.
Okay. And then I'm going to.
Actually, grapple does not inflict disadvantage.
All it
just
does is it
movement.
reduces your speed to 0. That's
0.
all it
Yeah.
does.
So you
Oh,
broke
really?
it, Sentinel.
Okay.
I'm thinking of the grappling feet then with the pin.
And then when you were asking earlier, I think it was either Sentinel or
No Sentinel.
Brendan or Darby was asking about if you force something, such as a Thunderwave spell, grapple ends, such as
Oh.
like a creature's
Yeah,
hurled.
so then
Oh,
above
so
Ruma could have
his-
ended the grapple
Yep.
with his crusher feet because it moves at 5 feet when he
Oh.
attacks.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Well.
That'll be no.
All right, Sentinel. Anything else for you?
Well, I'm going to attack him if I can't. Right? Or was
Use
that an
your-
action
use your
to?
athletics as your action to break free.
All right. Then.
These dumb plants would be so tough.
Yeah. What the heck? Okay. That's it. Yep. I'm gonna be done.
Derby.
Bonus action. Spades can attack. All right. Action. More card throwing. concentration spells. Also only have one more spell slot. So. Alright, first card. Oh, where's my...
Are you attacking this one here?
Yeah, I'm attacking the same one.
Okay.
Ooh, that's an 11 to hit.
That misses.
Hate to see it, that was a good damage roll. Second card. That is a even less. That's an no, that's the same. It's 11 to hit.
That misses again.
Sucks too. That was max damage.
And I don't think it's as much the vines are difficult as the fact that we're facing the vines right after facing that giant
Yeah,
like
like
creature too.
I will warn you guys. This whole area is gonna be a little challenging.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to take a short rest if we can after this.
Oh.
I was not going to allow it, but after this I might allow it.
Bonus action. I'm gonna stay where I am, and Bouncer gets to go. Bouncer is free to move in and not constrict people's movement. Although, how much of a range does the scream have? 30 feet. Ooh. Well, Arthur is down. So he'll go 10, 20. And then I'll actually have D-Kips, after seeing Arthur go down in the arms of the vine, let out this horrifying shriek that will need a wisdom save?
Alright, wow, these
Yes, wisdom save of 16 on the vine. Just the vine, because Arthur
12
is unaffected.
Yep, 12.
It is frightened
Okay.
for
It is
1
frightened.
minute. Specifically of the
Yeah,
bouncer.
it's not immune to being frightened, so you have a
Oh,
frightened
good.
vine.
And that vine is frightened of the bouncer for 1 minute. Unfortunately, that is an action, and they can only do it once per day.
Alright.
But
Anything else?
it'll work. It can also repeat the save to end it on each of its turns.
At the end or start?
At the end of each of its turns. And that'll be the bouncer's turn.
Alright,
over there.
we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 with Darby being 4. Who's getting hit? It's gonna be the familiar.
Ooh, spades. Uh-oh.
That is going to be 12.
It actually misses!
It misses.
It has a 13 AC.
Prince of Farn's turn.
Oh man, you love to see that. Alright, Prince Z. Oh, actually, technically, the vine also would have lost a D4 on its save, but it still lost anyways. And then that doesn't matter anymore because it's now Prince of Farn's turn. I forgot about that. Okay, then. And how does Prince of Farn do combat? I don't understand.
He really doesn't.
I know,
Doesn't
that's
do
like the
combat.
if I were like actively playing a non-combat character, I'd probably have a little bit more of an idea of like what to do right now, but I am not playing a non-combat character, so I'm like, I don't know what to do. I guess just another Mind Sliver.
Alright, which one?
Ooh, actually I can hit either of them. That one's frightened, so it's less threatening right now. So I guess, is that within right? Yeah, I'll do it to the one on the left that's being ganged up on.
That's a natural 20.
With the after its bonus.
No, I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah,
so
nat
it's
20
15.
don't auto succeed
Yeah,
on
15,
saving throws.
15.
It still wins.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it takes nothing because it's a cantrip.
Alright. Anything else for Prince?
Bonus action. It's what, one long rest of blast? It's not a bonus action though. That's
I have to give my monster MVP to these dumb vines.
Classic warlock scenario, no bonus actions. I guess he's got the flight, but actually, no, he does have one. How far is that? Never mind, he doesn't. They're too far away. He's gonna stay where he is.
Okay. Ruma?
Yeah, he's got the shove, but
Well, Ruma's next to the dumb vine, so we can do something to it.
Nick,
Yes.
Iruma.
Ruma is me,
yes, you are.
and
Ruma.
I am Ruma.
You are Ruma for today.
Yeah, Ruma is going to take another smack for
Last
15
MVP.
plus 8, which is 23.
That hits.
Nice.
10, 11 damage.
11.
And
11.
then I will attack again.
Go ahead.
18 to hit.
That hits.
8 damage.
Despite using a warhammer, Ruma smashes down upon the root of the vine and it dies.
Nice.
Way to go, Ruma.
Love to see it.
And then Ruma will go 10, 20, 30 feet here.
You're familiar, Darby.
Yes, Spades gets to go. 60 feet of flying. I did give it the option to take the attack action. This thing is frightened, I guess. Alright. Spades will fly in to the rescue.
Okay.
And take another big mean bite out of his vine.
All right.
Oh, suck. That sucked. That's a 6.
That misses.
Good job, Spades! That's all it can do.
All right. Even or odds, Spades.
Technically, aren't I still grappled?
Were you grappled to begin with?
But that's
that's
I
what
was grappled.
knocked
And
him
that's
out.
Oh
what
yeah,
poison.
technically you are grappled, so you will take a lot of damage right now.
Isn't that the start of his turn, or is it the start of the vine's turn?
It's the start of Arthur's turn.
Okay,
Okay.
so you won't take it yet, but you will in a moment.
So Spades, even or odds?
Evens, I guess.
Still, it does. That was my question. Can it still attack when I am grappled?
Yes. It just
Okay.
can't grapple somebody else.
Okay.
So it's going to attack the bouncer
That's okay.
for
better AC.
23.
Okay, the bouncer is hit.
Bouncer is going to take a big whopping 13 points of damage, and its grapple will move to him.
What kind of damage is it?
It
Is it just piercing?
I didn't write down. Yes, piercing.
Okay. He's resistant to
What-
necrotic. That's
It
why
changing its grapple saved me a whole bunch of death saves there,
Yes.
people. Thank you.
I thought we rumored doesn't have to book it over there, someone else.
Yeah. So did it attack it? The bouncer disadvantage? Sorry, because it was frightened of it.
Oh yeah, I should
Oh!
have swung at disadvantage. Yes.
Thank you. Which, speaking of which, it should use half of its movement.
It
Out of the way.
it does not have to move.
It doesn't.
No, frightened is you have disadvantage and can't move towards the target. There is a spell that specifically makes you use your movement. To move.
So it's still a non-natural, or it's still a 21.
That still hits.
So it'll be whatever I told you.
All right, death save.
First death save, Arthur. Nat 20.
14.
Yeah, that's a pass.
That's one succeed. Sentinel.
Alrighty. Sentinel is going to go 10, 15, 20, or
30.
10, 20,
Okay.
30,
That's
That's great.
you can fly.
40. And he's got 45
So you can't really
feet. And when walking and flying, you don't combine it, right?
No.
You can use both.
Can you? I thought you can only use one type of movement per turn.
I believe you can use both.
No,
for
you can
movement.
use both. So, like, if your creature has like a normal speed, a swim speed, and a fly speed,
It can
you
use all.
combined all 3 of them.
Okay, so I have 60 feet of movement.
That's why dragons are so crazy, because they literally
Yeah.
can fly and
Okay.
move on the ground.
So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I can get there.
There you go.
All right. Then Sentinel's going
You
to
see
take a
Sentinel
whack.
running, and he just takes off and flutters over there.
That is a 17
That'll
plus
hit.
whatever.
That'll be
Okay,
2 extra
please.
sixes.
Please, dice. Be nice to me. That's better. That is 15 plus. What's my stuff? 5. 20 damage.
It takes 20
First hit.
damage. You got one more
And
attack,
then-
Sentinel.
One more. That is 17 plus
That'll hit.
8. And then here we go. That is 8. 15 damage. on the second hit.
with your woodcutter's axe, as it was intended to by God, cuts down the plant to nothing,
Oh man.
and it dies.
I was like, if I don't make it out of this encounter without killing one of these things, I was like, I'm gonna be severely disappointed in this axe.
So you have hacked down the final assassin's vine,
Whew.
leaving the battlefield with Arthur on the ground. And as you stare up at the Firewatch fort, you realize that there may not just be undead here to challenge you, but there may be a whole host of other creatures and menaces that may impede your party. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Good.
Wow, what a welcome!
I
Yeah,
know.
what were
Holy
the
smokes. We thought we'd just waltz in here.
I
no
know.
problem.
Yeah, we're like,
This
"Oh,
was
just a
not
couple
on the
of
itinerary.
I was not anticipating this to be as brutally deadly as it turned out to be, and the
Hey.
fact that I mean, you fought the big creature
fun.
that kind of was blocking everything. The two vines ended up being bigger work.
Way
than
more.
that.
Hey, utility
Yeah,
stuff, man. Unique utilities. They can
Yeah.
really.
It's that it's like they do a little damage, but if you can't get away, they
But
Yeah,
the
it's
problem
the
was my
grappling.
initiative wasn't before his.
Yeah.
Oh, so technically he rolled an 11 and you put me after him. What was the Vine's dex? I'm sure I technically should have had my turn before it anyways, but
What was the vine's dex?
Oh yeah, probably.
They had like
not higher than
a
yours.
-2.
because
In
I have
their
a
They
dex.
had
plus.
a 0 dex.
Yeah, I have a +5, so technically my turn should have been before the assassin. Vine, but
Oh,
that's okay.
I didn't even think about that. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's thematic. I've got one arm. I'm struggling.
Yeah. Like
Well,
it's
I was
I
a
just
little
forgot to
slower.
ask about that. I will take that
Little
as
hitch to the
Arthur, if
step.
you would like, you may pop up with 2 HP.
Nope. I'm gonna
Okay.
keep where I'm
Alright.
at. That's where we played it. Let's
Alright.
do it. I didn't say it during the battle, so it's all good.
That's true.
All right, that was my bad.
You're good. Don't worry. You're managing.
Well, I
those
hope
nasty
everyone
things.
enjoyed the Dungeons and Dragons. This is kind of
Uh,
a short and truncated session, but we will be back full force next week.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.